Yes, you're welcome to another great episode of 234 Essential. My name is AOT2 AOT2, and I have my course here with me, Ugochi. She's in the building.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's a good channel. What's up? How's it
Yes.
going?
We know we are coming a day late from our usual time, but I had something to do in the city of Lagos, so I could not make the
Mm,
recording time. Apologies. We put out a tweet earlier today or the next day anyway. And now we are recording now. So better late than never. The food
yeah,
never
so
spoil. This is jollof rice, Christmas jollof rice. You go, you know how in jollof rice, when it's Christmas or one of those holidays, like end of year holidays, and the jollof rice
mm,
they cooked from Christmas Day, it will still last you. It will last you for like 3 or 4 days because
I'm
mom
telling you.
say no they cook
Mm-hmm.
again. Done. No, I'm done. So please go and warm it.
But
You don't get time unless it's fried rice. Then you people have to clear it out in 24 hours or else it don't spoil. But we're here again.
mm-hmm.
Welcome to another great episode. Thank you for listening to our last episode. I think it was called Lapo Babies versus Nepo Babies. I think yes. And if
Mm-hmm.
you've not listened to that, you can go and listen to it. Tinubu know the tax people we never listen to 234 Essential yet, at least for now.
Mm-hmm.
And now,
For
at least for
now.
now,
Yes, sir.
yes. If you're a first time listener, welcome. Today, 234 Essential is that podcast that helps you break down the Nigerian experience and gives you context to what life is in Nigeria. If you're a long time listener, welcome again. Yeah, you know the drill by now. If you want to send us fan mail, we have fan mail today, thankfully, because you people send it to the wrong PO
Yay!
box. We sent it to the spam PO box instead of the normal PO box. But God today, we found it because we are capable and able. But if you want to send us fan mail
Her.
on the podcast, send it to us at family at 234essential.com.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I will read it on the next episode. Also, release therapy. I'm happy to say that we have two release therapy mails today. So yes, we'll be doing our honorable best to answer all of them. Thank you for everybody who sent
Yay!
in emails. So yeah, thank you for that.
That GO will be on seat today. That would be amazing. Ah. Please, you know
Yes,
what? You know
yes.
what I wanted to do. I say me, I'll write release therapy by myself. If people don't want to write release therapy, me, I'll go and
We
write
are
release
doing
therapy, and I become my fad.
what's the name of that guy? What's the name of that guy that was disturbing us that year? That thought he was a love doctor. Dr. Joro, or
Oh,
something was his name.
Joro, laughing. I
Yes.
really did it. Was that his
Yeah,
last
you know
name,
there
Abby?
were there are strong accusations that he had a team of
He
guys
used
who
to
used to
write
write
his.
therapy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I would have, it should be anonymous now. I will write my own release therapy because me, if I get with me, I need to get advice for something with the for things with the happen for my life too. It's not above me. You understand?
Hmm.
That's what I wanted to do for real. But thank God that there is release therapy today. Um,
Yes.
please follow us on every social media platform at 234 Essential Podcast. Some people had messaged me to say we have two pages active. I don't know how we're going to remedy that. If you think you know how we can do it, please send us an email, send us a DM, send us anything.
The one with our account
Let's do
number, the one with
something.
our OP and our PAMPay, that's the original one. Eh-heh.
Exactly. Please, and if anybody who works at Meta that listens to 234, please help us. And God bless. Um, Follow us on every social media platform to the Essential Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your family and friends, lovers and haters. Everybody should follow 234. This is a friendly zone. It's a friendly. This is not we are family here, but you get the vibe. Also, please subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our podcast, subscribe to our newsletters. Something happened to the newsletter last week. Wrote it down, it disappeared. Oh God,
Did
help
they pay?
us.
Where did you write it down? Which
See,
wait, was it Google Docs or normal Microsoft Word?
so if it was Google Docs, maybe it would have been good. If it was even Microsoft
That's fine.
Word again, it should have been good.
Oh, don't say you use both.
Um, it's not. Oh,
That one.
is that a natural occurrence? It has never happened to
It
me
happens to everybody
before.
because when you want to like shut down your laptop or something, it just disappears if you don't save it naturally. If it's still on that untitled. So
Bam.
me,
That's
worst case, if I don't want to open Google
that's
Docs,
what
I just use
happened.
sticky notes. Sticky notes will still save it for me.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Omo, I've learned, Sham. That's fine. I've
we
actually
all learn.
learned. Yeah, but it's all good. Shy expects, things do happen. Please forgive and forget. And then to rewrite it. And it was just a thing in the moment, right? Couldn't think about what to do next. Just like, you know what? I shall be forgiven. I didn't kill anybody yet. So please, everybody forgive me.
Yes.
Um, yeah, that's a if you also want to support the podcast, please don't forget to toggle the donation link. We accept all currencies, but currencies of trade of the world is most important. So I mean, it's just a sidebar. We accept all, you understand? Thank you so
Yes.
much and God bless you.
At
Welcome
this
to
point,
your
we'll
favorite
collect. We'll
podcast.
continue, continue. Don't worry.
Yes, now finish.
I said
Oh,
at this
no,
point, we
don't.
even collect calorie.
Yeah, so Bitcoin, carry, all of them where collect, you understand, everything is good for growth. You can use it to grow something. Well, again, as I want to say, welcome to the best podcast out of Africa. Keep listening. Mwah. Did I
Alrighty,
forget
alright.
anything?
No, 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 I don't think so.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's jump into farm mail. So we have two release therapies and we'll have one farm mail, I
Whoop,
believe. So
whoop.
I'll just read the farm mail first and then release therapy for later. So this is Sam from the United Kingdom. Shout out Sam.
Hmm.
How is King Charles? How's he doing?
Big
We
Sam.
we hope his health is hoping is holding on. We know that he has slight cancer issues. Uh, we don't want daddy to leave yet. We want to spend his money. We want to
Waiting
see
I
the
did.
pound. Yes, now it's our colonial daddy. We want to see his face on the currency because I've not still seen King Charles on the currency yet. Well, but you have to ask me how many times have I seen pounds this year so far? That one today. But anyway, this is Sam from the UK. He said, "Hey guys, been following you for a minute now. I love the show and content. Keep it up. Thank you very much." As a
Thank
diaspora,
you.
born abroad and never shopped or lived in Nigeria. First of all, you don't know what the Lord has done for you. Don't see when you're going to
What?
church this weekend. I don't know the kind of church you go to, but if it is any of the Nigerian ilk, redeem, white garments, and they say come out and give testimony, you need to do like you need to grab the mic and say, please, that I'm a Nigerian who was born abroad and never school or lived in Nigeria. God bless you. You are the future. You are the people that we are looking at. We here, we are very so we are the Android, we are the iPhone. Let's move on. Okay,
I do not agree. I do
I
not
believe
agree,
you.
Ayo. What?
Oh, count
No.
down. Okay.
No, no,
But
no,
but
no,
let me
no,
read. He's saying
no.
Nigerian. Let me just read. Let me
Mm-hmm.
read. There's a part in this email that I'm
Let's
like, okay,
go.
this guy has seen Nigerian. Because if it was me, he
Uh-huh.
said as a diaspora, born abroad and never schooled or lived in Nigeria, you guys are a breath of fresh air to keep me and others like me up to date on the
Mm.
great country of ours. LOL. I do tend to visit Lagos every 4 to 5 years, and that is why I now say pause that he's a Lagosian, that he's a Nigerian guy. So yes, it still goes. Thank you for coming to Lagos, the best city in the world. I do tend to visit Lagos
Yes.
every 4 to 5 years, though it's been a minute. Pre-COVID 2019, during Buhari's election period, so I'm due another visit soon. We'll definitely have
Yes.
to holler at you guys when I come through. Likely to be within the next 18 months, max, by God's grace. I saw a YouTube video recently that Lagos International Airport, also known as the Murtala Mohammed Airport, has been upgraded to proper international standards. Is that true? I definitely need to
Mm.
come through and see that. Anyway, I just got the newsletter come through in my inbox, which has prompted this email because I always say I will send one, but never got around to it till now. But hey, let me keep this short and sweet. Once again, keep up the consistent weekly episodes. It's part of what makes you guys stand out. You've been going strong for a minute now,
Mm.
and I appreciate it. We'll find your patron and drop something real quick too. Talk soon, stay blessed. Hey.
Mm.
Uncle Charlie don't draw. You see, this is why I like the Nigerian content abroad, the Nigerian contingent abroad. But they know to they had there. It's the one time. Mhm. Anyway, thank you
I'm
for Sam.
crying.
Thank you, Sam, for writing that email. I don't know the YouTube video you watched that said Lagos International Airport is up to standard or it's been upgraded. But I do know that our Minister of Aviation, who doesn't know the difference between a turbine engine and a regular car engine, Festus Kayamu, because he read law in school, is our Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development. has come out to say that the Terminal 1 of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport is about to be rebuilt. And guess for how much? For a whooping sum of 712 billion naira.
Hmm.
712 billion Nigerian naira. Maybe there's
That
another
is
naira out
what.
there, but I don't know. But Nigerian naira, which is a lot, because people are saying that other countries build airports with less amounts. But in Nigeria now, our contracts are like BBL, well padded, well rotund, balanced, well equation. Everything they shake. Our our budget, no, they use normal. It's well padded. Everything's Brazilian bomb
Yes, well.
padded. Yes. So yes, I don't know the airports. I've not been to the airport in a while, but I'm still sure that if you go there, that the people who work there will still be asking you for money. That one is
Oh,
it.
that's the standard.
That one is they come out anything for
Now,
anybody. So sure.
you know that Lagos Airport, just to chime in there, right? Lagos Airport is even decent. Like whether it's MMA 1 or 2, they're still even decent with big. I say this in comparison to one airport I passed recently. Oh, even to go and urinate in the toilet, they still beg me inside the toilet. Oh, so like the begging is follow come. So if you're passing through the airport in Nigeria, know that you shall be begged. It not come out anything from there is it didn't stop anyway. It's not stopping. They're going to beg you. But in terms of the international airports, to be honest, it looks way better. I don't in 2000 and from 2000, the airport in 2001 is not the airport now. When they were still, it was still under construction. It's horrible. But right now it's beautiful. There's a lot of there are paintings. There's the artistic side of Lagos came out at the airport. It's beautiful. It's actually beautiful and it's somewhat organized, right? But I don't know when you say international standard, I'm not setting the standard you're comparing us to, but it's better than what it used to be. Visually, like it's cleaner, it's nice, it's decent. I'll be honest, it's decent. I hear the Abuja Airport international wing is better. I don't know. But Lagos one is just decent. They are very decent. Both of them are decent. I hear you have a better flying experience internationally when you land at the Abuja airport. Yeah. But Lagos is trying. That's all we can say. It's way better though than whatever you remember it to be. Since you come back every how many years? 5, 6 years? 4, 5 years? Mm.
4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's okay. It's decent.
Thank you very much, man. What's his name again? Big Ben, right? You
Sam,
want
is
to
it
call him?
Sam?
Oh, Sam. I want to say Big Ben as per the
Yeah.
clock, but don't worry, you take Big Sam. It's
The
okay.
clock,
Everything
I
is okay.
know.
You take everything dry. We need to have clock in Lagos in case you don't know. If you go to that church in on the Lagos Island, that's our own clock too. Anyhow,
Yes.
we'll save the
CMS.
other two for when we do release therapy, and just jump into the
Mm-hmm.
next course of activities. Weekly catch up. Who did what, where, when, and how. Um,
Period.
there was something you were saying about the airport to Gucci
Yeah.
that there was even begging in the
Toilet or
toilets.
hmm.
Um, so there's a new small segment I want to introduce. It's called weekly rants, right?
Mm.
I want to rant that please, people that beg in Lagos, we are tired. You go to
Ah.
bank, security
Hmm.
guard will beg you. You go to restaurant, security will still beg you. It's like everywhere now, the occupation is begging. In every institution, every building you go to, there are people begging you. You go to
Yes,
strip
so.
club, you enter toilet, they beg you. You come out, they still beg you. Why? Why? Please. The bouncer that did not allow you enter for the event, like Jun Shakara, when you are going home, when you've left and you're about to go, they'll not be begging you. Why? You park car for road, you come back, say you want to drive your car, people are begging you. Please,
Ah.
please. This culture of begging in Lagos, I beg, you have to stop. I beg. It don't do. It don't do. Me too, I'm a beggar. I know people that I beg. So
It's okay.
don't look me like say, look me less. This one, please look me less. I'm begging you. I'm begging you now to
Mm-hmm.
stop begging. Thank you.
No, but that begging is real. Oh. This thing I
Ah,
saying, like, if they feel like me, but and you see, it's not just the service staff. Now, I don't
you
know
know, too.
about what's happening around your area, but like you see young boys
Ah,
every
that was
time I
standard now.
open my gates,
Mm-hmm.
now, once you just come outside, like somebody's going to beg you, like away from there's this guy that approached me the other day. I was legit scared, I'm not gonna lie. Looks rough around the edges, very rough and dirty around the edges. Let me not even be subtle. Omo walked up to me and said, me, he has been begging me for money. Say me, I no give. And say this is not the second time where they beg me. I say, wow, you haven't keeping records.
Yes, of course.
See, like this is the second time, oh, and then he did his head like, now like, okay now. Eh? God, please help me. See, today I've spoken my truth. You people, help me. The
Oh,
begging.
Shakara know this kind of thing. No. Shakara know this kind of thing.
I'm
Because it's
telling
actually,
you.
if you go to any major food outlets,
Oh,
uh,
supermarket.
supermarkets, they're outside. There's
Mm,
a day I was at Stella, what's the name of this place?
crazy.
TF Kuboye, right? There
Mm,
was, I can't remember, there was that building where iFitness is. I think there's
mm-hmm.
a fast food outlet on the
There
first
is
floor, on the ground floor. I can't remember the
inside
name. Yeah,
ground floor.
I go chop there, come out to see boys. I'm like,
Hmm.
hey, now what? If I go to Mega Chicken, there's a time in Mega Chicken, there's one guy. So Mega Chicken is
Mm.
close to the bus stop there. It's like
Mm-hmm.
maybe 20 steps away. There's one guy that will
Mm-hmm.
stay at that bus stop. Everybody that is passing, that is walking, that he knows
It
he's going to
shall be
Mega Chicken,
begged.
he will beg you until he gets to the gate of Mega Chicken. Then when you are coming out, you will see whether you see Slalom with you or you don't want Kasana. He will
Mm.
beg you until you get to the place where you. I'm like, bro, now what? It's
No,
no, everywhere is begging now. You go
it's a
chop now.
pandemic.
Person will come say, yeah, yeah, sure. Supposed to meet somebody in one hotel. Cannot meet somebody. Can you give me
Mm.
money? How that one take concern me now? How that
And
one take
that's what they
concern me?
asked. That's what somebody asked you that.
Well, I didn't tell you. I thought said it on this podcast.
No,
I didn't say
that
it.
what
Are you
happened.
sure?
That
Oh,
what happened.
okay. Okay,
No,
maybe
you
I did.
didn't
I
say
thought
it.
so. Okay. So there's one day I went to, there's this small, this hotel lounge ish constructions there. It's near my area. So in case
Okay.
sometimes I want to just walk, do some work and get from fresh air, I just carry my laptop there, I plug it,
Mm-hmm.
buy, eat food, eat my lunch or eat breakfast or dinner, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this day I went there by myself. I just did chop. Unfortunately, they always show African magic. So I'm forced to watch all these horrendous movies that will kill my brain cells. But anyway,
Why?
they are terrible movies. So here comes this lady. And this one, there was nobody in the lounge area. It's an outside lounge area. There was, apart from me, there was nobody else. This lady decided to come and
Mm.
sit on the table I was. I was like, no, waiting be all this one. I've ever seen a beggar, which is begging, but this is not just normal
Hot
begging.
babe.
No, this one is no. You see, this is no. I'm
Talk
very
true,
sorry.
say no be hot babe.
No be hot babe. No, 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 no. No be hot babe. This is a classic 4/10. Anyway, the lady now says, I was eating my rice. Yeah, yeah. She
To
now said,
rate her is
she said,
wild.
she said, please, when you finish eating, I want to talk to you. I said, okay. Me, I thought, somebody in the family has, is there somebody in the family has serious health emergency. I just the chop they
Mm.
go. When I finished eating, I drank water. She now said, hey, please, so sorry that I saw you were here as a man. That I just said I should come and approach you. That she's a single mother of two. I say, yeah. In my mind, I was like, hey, yeah. If one a
Oh,
mistake, but I don't know the background. Maybe now one person give you the two picky. I don't know. Or maybe you're generous. You
maybe.
decided to do two for two. I don't know. Anyway, she now said one of her children was sick in the hospital. She didn't state the ailment that the doctor said they should buy a drug, and the drug was like maybe it was not ridiculous amount, maybe like 30K or 25K or something, right?
Oh.
And she doesn't have money. That she now spoke to a male friend of hers. That the guy now said, "Oh, they should link up. Link up
Mm.
in air quotes, please. We all know we are adults here, please. So we all know what
Hey.
hotel and link up is." She now said, "Oh, they should link up in a hotel that will give her the money." So she said she got to the hotel, but the money the man was not offering her was not enough, was not what she already
Mm-hmm.
said, like what they agreed on. So she now left.
Mm-hmm.
She now
Hmm.
said, not just to go back home with nothing and to find something. She was going around other hotels in the area to see if any other
Too
man
big.
would like her. Not to beg, would like her company. She now said, as a man, would you like to take me to the hotel room? This is not verbatim. I'm just
She
Paraphrasing
said
it.
as a man. Oh,
He
okay.
was telling me as a man that maybe I would like a company in the hotel because I was in a hotel basically, in
That
one of the
one.
rooms. I said, actually, no, I'm okay. Thank you very much. And I said, just your company
But
together
you
can be in
reason
the
I'm
room. I know this is not because, like I said, no, bruh, no, it's not happening. I said no, and I finished. I paid my food. No, after that, after what I said, I said no, I'm not interested. Thank you. She said maybe I should just sit down with you, keep you company. I said no, I'm fine. And we, in my mind, I said I'm here with the Holy
sorry.
Ghost. I have my guardian angel. We are 3 here. We are fine. And she got
Daddy
up and
G.
left.
Oh,
And she got up and left. I said, make it for Lagos. I paid for my food and went over. I said, I beg, I beg, I beg. No
but
be
you
me, they go
give am.
use Sakamaje. No be me, they go
You
use
give am
Sakamaje.
something.
I don't give her anything. No, I'm sorry. I don't give her
Why
anything.
now?
It's a
Why you not
monetized
give am
budget.
something?
Me too, I should go and beg. I say, me too. I met one woman who we agreed that we'll link up in hotel. The woman I said she's not giving me plenty money.
But
She did,
that did not happen to you now.
she did me like that woman into kill a monkey. She just said me I locked door. After I locked door, mama just came out and say,
I
you
love
go.
that woman.
Yeah.
See, what's that woman's name in that movie?
I've forgotten her
I've
name.
forgotten
Madam
that
Constance and
woman.
something. Yeah.
Hey, no, that's Twale man. My two hand in the that's the unsung
Yeah.
hero in that movie.
So you're support now.
That
I
woman.
want to turn woke now. You're supporting sexual harassment of men. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't
It
worry.
clear for Yana. I be no see. Let me tell you
Ladies
the
and
truth.
gentlemen, you can clearly
This
see how
thing.
Nigerian women are co-toxic.
No,
So we
let me
are. It's
tell
good.
you
For
oh,
Nigerian man,
we're
Nigerian woman,
toxic now. You
Nigerian
they
man and
toxic,
woman, they are
right?
together. But toxic, they give toxic, they go. Toxicity.
No, that woman, as he do one like this name is sweet me. I love a feel fine boy, sweet boy. Normally, fine boy like you know, all those men, like all those predators that will say, "Fine girl like you, what are you doing under the sun?" Now, what they do a feel for
What
it
will
makes me laugh.
what will Olufunmilayo Ransome-Kuti say right now in her grave? She's weeping
See,
for
she
all
will
the
say,
sacrifices she made.
she'll say, "My queens, my
Okay,
queens." That's what
not the
she'll
only
say.
queens.
Eh? Shout out to
Anyway,
that queen. That's a real queen. Eh?
that's my
But
weekly rant.
look at that story though, Ayo. This story you just said now. This woman said she was looking for money and the man told her to come, let them link up. Everybody, yes, we're aware why what the link up is, but he told her to come and did not give her money. This is a clear case of
No, it's not
Bonner
say
Boy. This
it's
is a
not say
Bonner
not give
Boy
her.
case.
It's not
He
say not give
came,
her more.
he
He
shot
said
the money.
they say short the money. It's
Exactly.
clear.
Why would you do that?
Eh,
Person will
eh,
already beg you, say,
eh.
please oh, I no get to help me oh,
I don't know.
you want to stitch up, you
I
want
don't
to
know.
eat inside, you don't want to give. Why now? That's not
I don't
fair.
know.
No,
I don't
that
know.
let me tell you the truth, and I say this being just female. Let me not even say being female, like just being a person. Like if you say you're going to give somebody something, try give them now. You
How do we
understand?
know the story
Nobody
is
will
true?
beat you.
How do you know that's not the story she just tells men in hotel rooms, in hotels?
See, that's the litmus test that you have to forgo, because how you
Um,
going to know?
Thank God I did not do the litmus test. I left. I did the
But you'd have given
leftmost
her
test.
something now, even if not like 2K, just first say
How you
press
know
and
say me
say,
I know
ah,
the person they 550 can give am 2K.
you where they chop for restaurant, they drink water. Why you not drink for why
How
you not
much do
chop am
you know
for
how much the
us?
food is?
There's
Did you say
food
the
at
food?
home.
There's no food at home. Everywhere
There's
is
food
dry.
at home.
But in biblical times, there's famine. There's no food
God
at home.
forbid. Now why they won't give on a GMO seed be this? We are not
It's
starving in Africa. I need to,
only GMO.
especially in
It's
this
GSM.
Nigeria. You know that this
Anyway,
GMO seed conversation has been on for a bit though.
shout out to everybody. I just know that me, I'm looking for how to buy triple decker pizza. That's my own right now. That's all I want.
Even the quality of the let me not call their name, let me not
No
spoil their
shade them
business.
because okay. We'll go to Dodo
Uh,
Pizza now. Anyone pizza now. Oh, we don't go to pizzeria. It's not hard past that one. Life is not that hard.
Pizzeria
Somebody will
is
know how to do
life,
pizza.
though.
Everybody will know. One person will know how to do pizza in this way Lagos, or as they say on the streets of Lagos, is hard. Somebody will know how to do it.
Man, you know the truth.
Anyways,
I think
yeah.
okay.
No, continue.
The truth is that I don't know personally. I'm not so much of a pizza person. However, I shawarma over pizza in my opinion. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, no. Shawarma is bad for like men, so I don't do that shit.
What?
It's not bad for men. It's not
I
just
used
healthy.
to blow my mind. This is your theory
Sorry, it's
about
not. It's not. It's not like shawarma. The whole shawarma is the processed meat that is very, very touchy for me. So yeah.
what? And the one inside pizza is not processed.
See, I've not done research. My research is where it stopped. I'm not the
You don't
greatest.
like.
I'm
You
just
just don't
saying.
like shawarma.
I used to like no back then. There's one spot in Ikeja. You pay
Mm.
750, I go buy two. You go chow like this, and
Omo,
you like heavy, heavy. Go like your body
sha-
go balance. You say yes.
shawarma is now 6,000, 8,000, depending on what you want
Location.
inside it. And
It
location,
depends.
maybe.
It depends. Yeah, but I'm not done
Omo,
shawarma in like 4 years, so it's all right.
really?
Yeah, I've not eaten shawarma in like 4 years.
How?
All of a sudden, it just irritates me. I don't know why. I'm like, ugh,
That is crazy.
maybe I don't
Wow.
know.
Okay.
Maybe my stomach just said no more. So I
No
don't
less.
know. Yes,
You see what I did there?
I've seen it. Anyway, that's my weekly rant. Please, the begging in Lagos has to stop. Thank
No,
you.
it's a lot.
Please, I
It's a
beg.
lot.
Don't be approaching people, accosting people. It's enough. I beg you, in the name of God, please. Especially
It's
people
a lot.
who have work. And they beg you in Jesus' name. Thank you.
You know, this rant, right, is important because I don't know. Well, I don't. Some years ago, or some months ago, I can't remember. I spoke about begging roundabouts and all of that. Like, oh, you be in a
That one
car, they
now.
come and paste themselves on your window,
That one is
and
harassment now. Those ones would let. I saw one day where some group of boys hit a guy's windscreen because the guy no send them. I saw in
yes,
Lekki.
now,
No, no, those
yes,
former roundabouts. I'm like, bro,
hmm.
this thing is getting serious. So,
Is no,
hey,
it is getting serious. It
then
is. They
that
are looking into your car.
there's one notorious spot again. You know where you're coming out from 4 points, right? And
Four
you're
point.
heading
Yeah,
back,
yeah,
yeah, and you're heading back to
yeah.
the island. That place where
Mm-hmm.
there's you're heading back
To
to like
to the
you're not going to
Lagos
like
Island.
you're going back to no, so you're heading left. You're not going right, like as if you want to pass through the toll gate. You're going
Okay,
left
okay, okay. Yeah,
towards 1K
back on
for Amodu.
Ozumba.
Yeah, back on Ozumba.
Mm-hmm.
There's one
Mm-hmm.
traffic light there before you bust into the express. The
Hmm.
kids there, more, and they don't know flying cow, bad
See.
cow. Oh
Hmm.
God, you what you go? I'm like, God have mercy.
It's a lot.
Hey, no, no, no,
It's
no,
a
no, no.
lot.
Then when you go further down in that Lekki Expressway, all those roundabouts, bruh.
Hmm.
If you know you are driving
No.
fine car, please find alternative. Because bro, they will knock on your door, they will bang on your car. I'm like,
See,
bruh.
it's wild. That see the roundabouts that really put me off the most these days. Lekki Phase One roundabout, fourth roundabout, fifth roundabout. That's Osakpa London. All those ones like this. In fact, from all the way to Chevron, all the roundabouts till Chevron. I don't know past there right now what's looking like, but the begging. The ones that follow you in the supermarket, these boys now hang around the supermarket. They come into the supermarket. They shout out to anybody who goes to Mano or Blanco, because this is where I see them the most. You see, they will enter into the supermarket with you. They will shop from the aisle. They get to the counter. Or on their way to the counter, they start to beg people, please pay for this one, or please pay for something that they just want to eat. They will hold bread, they will hold this one. They'll start following you around, or they'll come and meet you before they shop and say, please pay for something for me so that we can eat. They're like, what? And you see like a crowd of them waiting inside the supermarket. Oh, no, there's outside, there's inside, they are waiting. Then when you buy finish there, maybe some people are benevolent and nice enough to give them maybe buy a loaf of bread or something. Me, I speak this one from personal experience. Bought bread for this G one day and I was walking out, more people gathered me. If you see the fear in my body that day,
They
because
don't
I
alert.
was really,
They don't alert
do
the
you
group
understand?
chat. They don't alert the group
Hmm.
chat. Mama don't drop one.
See the begging because I felt like there was a smart gesture to come into this thing and like just ask for bread, as opposed to when they stand outside and beg you for money. Because me personally, I know they work out with any money. I'm one of those people like you probably never see cash in my hand, like probably, and it's not a good thing. Trying to change that, but there are some things that have happened to me that have scared me from holding money, so I don't hold money, right? So instead of doing all of those things, oh, buy bread inside, that's all. But almost outside, if you see them, hmm, this begging thing is a loss, a pandemic, and it's scary because especially being female, you're already susceptible to the elements, right? Then somebody who is outraged and was begging you and you don't want to give them, that's a whole other new harassment. So I don't know, man. I don't know what the solution to this is. I have a few ideas, but please, should we just do Lagos local government chairmanship recently? I beg, please in our various local governments. Let us find something to rehabilitate these people and get them because we don't even know. So, are you worker? Are you what are you doing? Like it's. I've come here to complain a couple of times. That's the truth. I bear me witness.
Yeah,
Whether
def, I
it's the
remember.
boys on the streets, whether they are doing pong pong or something in some place, I don't know. It's just a lot of people begging. Ah, please, it's scary now. It's becoming really scary.
Yeah,
And
it's
with
touch and
the
go.
yeah, and as the economy, the state of the economy keeps deteriorating, and people are getting hungrier, it's getting worse. And this, I don't know, there's artificial scarcity of food that the government is pushing, but it's too much. Please, 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 please. We are not.
All right,
It's becoming a lot.
let's switch up to weekly catch up. How was your week? How was my week?
How was your week, Ayo? I feel like you might have something interesting because the way you take this thing now.
My week
What
was
was
my week
that laugh?
was my week was calm.
Okay.
What were the highlights of my week? Yes, I went. Did I say I recorded? I don't know. Last week. Hope that
Wait, recorded was.
like new videos. I think I did last week anyway. Yeah, I think I said that last week.
I think
Uh,
so.
yeah. So I didn't really do much. Being indoors, working. Went out a bit. Not for work, sha, but it was just calm. Catching up with series. I won't watch a lot of series, so I'm catching up with them on Netflix
Nice.
because Netflix is just collecting my money. Bruh, I just
Exactly.
woke up one day. I just saw 8.5. I said, first of all, which I saw 8K5 debit. I said, where? How? Then I now read the
Your
notice
sleep.
and I saw Netflix. Okay, but like now every day I go to watch film now because I don't understand. So that's what I
Yes,
just
so
been doing. I just been watching series and films that I've not caught up with in a minute, in a longest
okay.
minutes. That's what I've been doing. Codedly, yeah, editing new videos. That's all.
What's happening to that film that Jadra? What's the other our Game of Thrones film movie?
Which one? Game of Thrones.
Um, House of Dragons. I be House of Dragons
Oh, they did season
artist.
two. I'm not caught up with that one. So I'm just one day. I'm just going to do like a bender, a
Oh,
weekend bender. Yeah, Friday, Saturday,
okay.
clear it out. Yeah.
I was just even asking because I haven't watched the last. I haven't watched for a bit, so I was just like, I didn't know
Yeah,
you
season
know
two.
something. Okay,
Season two
okay.
was out. It was just getting like too many series were
I feel
just
like
being
I
packed.
watched
So
this one.
yeah, but
How many episodes?
maybe usual Game of Thrones style, probably 8 to 10. I don't think it'll be more than, and
Hmm.
it's because so expensive to shoot. They don't go past 8 or 10.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Um, well done.
Thanks. So how was your
Sounds like
week?
my week was good. It was okay. Um, hmm, different things, meetings, work. I'm grateful for the opportunities that are coming in and the ones that are here. Grateful for it all. Um, what happened? I'm thinking about my week actually. I went in to work physically. Shout out to my landlady.
I saw
I
the
don't know. It's
photo. I said this
been
elevator. I remember this elevator.
Abby.
I remember
Listen,
it. I remember elevators very well. So I said this one. I know it. I've been
listen.
here. You go know Oyibo company elevator. Nigerian
You
company
get what
elevator
I mean?
small. It be like coffee. But Oyibo one you go wide. If you play
There's,
football there. So
there's
yes,
also
I need
there's
to.
something about the quality of the elevator itself. You know what I mean? When
Yes,
you
now.
enter
The
into
day I
some
went to
Nigerian buildings,
the day I went to Google office, I was like, I said, wow, such spacious elevator.
gorgeous. I
I said,
swear,
wow. I don't want to even mention when I even entered the office, the things I saw. I was like, bro, I sure colonial
transformative.
I sure colonialism won't come back for a second time because this is a banger right here, bro. I won't lie.
Man, never. Oh,
I'm just like, if
please
my
God.
office, if I say, please, they'll put me in this guy office 24/7. I'm like, bro, it's fine. You eat food every day. You don't buy the food. It's chauffeur. It's already cooked for you already. I'm like, this is what leads to productivity, not Friday pizza. No, Friday pizza doesn't lead to anything because I can afford pizza by myself. But you go where like everything's fine. Internet is going. Come on. I'm coming to work
Is
every
it?
day. What do you mean? What do you mean? Use Google, use me. Drink my blood. Dry my blood, please. Uh, but office,
I feel like it's,
they'll be announcing, please, we are switching up the generator.
mm,
We're about to just buy the Zoom. Give us 2 hours.
mm.
I said, no, 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 no.
Oh God.
No, 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 no. This can't be. I'm very sorry. I can't be
Flesh
that
and
way.
blood did not reveal that to you.
Or when HR has to send the email, company-wide email, please, some of us need toilet etiquette. I'm like, bruh, this doesn't happen in
Listen,
Facebook or Google or Microsoft. It doesn't just happen. These are advanced companies. You don't go to your
see,
office thinking of how you do number two. You go there and work. Simple. Thank you.
but some people come to the office to think of how they do number two.
Those
Hmm.
one, that's what I'm saying. The kind of office where those ones they go. Oh, this kind of office is comedy. They need to do a reality show like The Office on those kind of ones because our office is not very. You know that these ones are not progressing here. They just come to waste
See,
time.
I feel like that's one thing that Nigerian companies, well, in comparison, we're talking about SSMEs, like, or SMEs, when we speak, when we say, these offices that we're talking about, they're small,
Even the normal big MEs, if it's Nigerian own, we will look at one eye say it be like say it won't be like the original, but some things just no. You gonna know Nigeria use and you gonna know Nigeria own and Igbo own. You gonna just know somehow. The smell is
facts,
just different. He goes, ah, I smell the gas.
facts.
I smell big gas in this building. You know,
When
maybe
what I feel like that's one thing that we've not adopted yet. As Niger, that's a good thing we have not adopted. And it's only the bad things we used to adopt, because I remember, I don't know if they still do it, but Nigeria, well, when they used to be Liver Brothers, UAC used to cook for them, so you could, I mean, same company, no?
yeah,
You
I
could,
guess.
yeah, they serve you breakfast, lunch, and dinner according to your
Look at that.
shift. You know that,
That's
yeah.
colonial legacy. If you know what UAC is, that's colonial
Do you
legacy.
get what
Nigerians
I
are too
mean?
wicked. Enslave us but give
Real-
us food. It's fine. Fat us up.
Please, I don't want.
I'm begging. I'm
I know this
begging.
slavery way you don't they talk. You
I
don't they
just
make
joke.
me they look
It's
you
just
with
bad.
one eye.
I
No.
remember when back then, even if you are sick, you know when we're sick, we're always happy.
Mhm.
Because mom see
Mhm.
carry us to the hospital or the clinic in Mobile. So
Mhm.
the thing was, the policy was that if you're a staff, all your kids, as long as they're under 18, will come in for
Mm.
free checkup.
I
If
mean,
they're sick,
family healthcare anyway.
family healthcare, serious one,
Yeah.
bro, just to go to that one in VI or the one in Apapa. When
Mm.
you enter the compound, the
Mhm.
grounds, you're like, no, this is money here talking. Please
No.
pump oil the
Mm.
oil in Niger Delta now.
This.
This is what we are supposed to be enjoying. Please pump it to where? If people need straw, extra straw, we get straw for house. Please. Even the clinic will be like, wait. Just that injection they
No.
use there. They use that injection for you, man. Bro, your half of your
Big needle.
Botox. Stroke will catch your left hand. There's no hand. Stroke will catch him. It go numb for a while. Like, yes.
Oh my
You to know
word.
that the medicine is working. I can feel it coursing
See,
through my body. It's
I'm
working.
telling you.
Yeah.
See, it's just that production companies are no longer so much of it. I don't know. It's not so much of a thing in Nigeria anymore. They're not. I don't know. They're not as large scale production companies. Like Nigerian companies coming up these days that But then most these companies were sure to give you medicals, transportation, and feeding. That was a
Oh, you
non-negotiable.
know how many of our neighbors, when I say many of our, like we that grew up in the
Mm-hmm.
90s, where
Mm-hmm.
having an official car was the norm. Like,
Oh
oh, if you
yeah,
have your own personal car, then you have this the official car. Like this office car.
exactly.
Eh. Now say cannot they even give you loan, make you won't hustle buy your horse.
For yeah, where you want to see
Things
them now?
Oga said things are tight. Everybody will buckle up.
Hmm. Things are really changed, like, and these are things that people who worked in proper companies back in the day, Nestle Nigeria, well, not Nestle,
Yeah,
Nestle, Unilever, all these, Shell, Mobile, all of this. These are things that come with the job. But the thing about us human beings, nothing is enough, right? People who
of
worked in these
course.
companies still complain, like,
In
oh,
which I always laugh when I read American stories and I see people in Google complaining that oh something something. Yeah, I say you're never working in Google Nigeria, you're working in Google America. Bro,
listen,
and they say there's a campus there. I'm sleeping, bro. I'm sleeping in that, bro. I'm
you
homeless.
would
I'm sleeping.
imagine,
I will sleep in that place. People are
you would
complaining working 8 hours. I work 12 hours. This is a company where
see.
you don't even need to be on desk. You just be in the like, bro. You could be in the game room, everything. There's a place where mothers if they're like nursing moms, you can have your own
Mm-hmm.
daycare and everything. That dormitories there. Transportation there is like it's like a town on its own, and you people are
See,
complaining. Come and work for Tambasi Brothers and Co. Nigeria Limited. You will see you will do VG before they pay you your April salary. You people
my
don't know what's going
goodness.
on. Now you
Hmm.
are and it's what you are protesting another day. Please,
See,
Apple campus. I'm bro. See. I go to use Apple like mad. Every day I go to change phone. Every day I go to change phone. Ah,
right. That's what you would
bro.
imagine. Ayo, please, they blow my mind. They really want me
Bro, I
for
don't go
this
to the
podcast.
tech office. Say, please, I want to switch a new phone. That just it's like people that work in Coca Cola. I heard that you can drink as much Coke as you want on the premises. You can't
It's
just
not.
take a Coke bottle
Yes.
outside. Yes. So,
So
bro, welcome
I think.
diabetes. Just a
So
drink
I,
and they
I
go.
I think that's for literally every business that produces something. When I used to work at Dangote
Mhm.
Sani, same thing. You
They give you
can
pellets
take
for it.
anything. Yeah, you can. So
Yeah.
at Dancer, they will give you there's food on the premises as well, but you like it's a subsidized price, so you buy at less.
Oh yes,
But if you want
definitely.
to drink anything that the company is making right there on the
Yeah.
floor, you can. But out of greed, they sort of I think later they said they had to cap on it, sha, because people can't they pour for
You know
inside
now.
bottle, they carry
No,
commodities.
no lie. No, no lie. Nigerians are badly behaved people.
No, normal now.
Are badly behaved people. If you give
But
Nigerian
yeah,
an inch, now
take a
10 miles. So
mile.
now 10 miles. You will not, I didn't think of this. Speaking of
Listen,
Dangote, have you heard of Belashmoda's story of when he used to work in Dangote noodles?
I read it on your newsletter now on Nigeria
That
Way.
was, that was the funniest story for me. He said he was working in Dangote noodles where they used to stir like the oil or something to make the noodles,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody fell inside that big pot. So by the
Uh,
time they retrieved the guy's body was already hard.
hmm.
The fella said that was the last time he worked work. I said, oh,
So
Bolomo, you want you to
this
come and
thing
die.
this thing we're talking about, a lot of factories in
Oh,
Nigeria
yes.
have wild cases of on the
Bro,
job
plenty.
accidents.
Plenty. People
Uh,
losing an arm, people losing like an egg, people dying.
People halved,
Plenty.
halved,
Yes.
split in two. Hmm.
Hmm.
Iyapa. But
See, shout out
because
to all the factory people. Oh. Now they try.
I'm telling you, and they are no, I don't know whether it's now. See, let me not say much,
And
but
shout out to bricklayers
personally,
too.
I've those ones from scaffolding, no
Shout out,
protection, like.
shout out to people that carry bricks, that do the old bricklaying, they do brickwork. Bro,
Mm. It's a
I'll be
lot
very
though.
I'll be very suicidal poor person. Like if I'm in in the midst of poverty, I'll be very suicidal. Because I go just look and say, bro,
But
okay.
you're in the midst of poverty now.
I say if I am like my only option was to go and do 2K per site. Bro,
But you go
those
run am
guys
more.
those guys inhale cement every single day.
Listen,
And what do they eat? Bread and coke.
toxins.
Bread and
Now,
coke.
is who can afford it now?
Ah, at least in my own time, when I used to see them, they'll eat bread and coke. And you now see their stomach
That
hard.
used to be bricklayer food. No be
Their stomach
now.
used to be flat, hard. You be like, did they swallow the
Mm,
cement too? What's up?
workout.
You know they I've never seen a fat cement. I've never seen a fat person who works in like sites where they carry cement. I never seen them for my life. If
I
you go there
have, I
fat,
have.
if you go there fat, you will come back clean. Because that's the real
Listen.
gladiator school. That's the real Nigerian
Ah,
gladiator. Our own
see,
Spartacus. You go in there,
ranking.
you come back trim. And
Ah,
trim. No,
see.
life day. There's life
We
in this
need more
country.
workplace safety for real. Whatever the job it is that you're doing, and company culture, better company culture.
Oh
People go
yes.
to work, give you their life. They have no personal life, no work-life balance. You take
Yeah.
everything.
Those ones
HMO, you give.
when I used to work, like whenever I had the opportunity to like do something with like people abroad, white people.
Yeah.
See, 5 o'clock. If you send email after 5 o'clock, it's not been going to be answered until the next day. There
Hmm.
is no work weekend, we won't forget about it.
Yes,
But in
so
Nigeria, you now hear people say CA, they call you 4 a.m., 3 a.m. He said,
you did not pick.
in Yankee, that's grounds for that's a lawsuit too. I say
Do
my
you
mental
understand?
health. And it's not a mental health, they don't give me 50K dollars straight for free. And you still work in that company. Ah, I say
See,
wonderful.
it's
Wonderful.
crazy. There's well, before I continue, before we continue, my week was okay. It was great.
Yeah.
Had a great time. Work, a lot of work, been overwhelmed. Finally got a new system after so much struggle,
Really?
but it's been good. It's been uh it's been an interesting week, and I'm really hopeful for the rest of the year. Like, really
Yeah.
excited for it. I know it doesn't sound like that, but really excited, all of that good stuff. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. All right. Tweet of the week. Let's jump into tweets of the week. These are for people who do maths, who are unfortunate to be doing maths. In
This is unfortunate.
maybe university. Because me, after I left secondary school like this, I said no more maths.
You did not use
Unfortunately,
Pythagoras theorem.
I now studied a course that I studied a course that only had one class, or I studied for a degree that only had one course that was called something mass for social sciences or mass for mass communication or something like that. I'm like,
Mm.
but I ran away from mathematics. Why are you now people bringing me to maths again? All I can tell you, ladies
Because
and
you need.
gentlemen, is that I passed it by the skin of my teeth.
Hey.
The man added like 10 or 15 marks for everybody. And then there was widespread because,
Let my
it
people
was,
go.
I think it was both OBJ and theory.
Theory.
I can't
A
remember
millennial.
I can't
See now
remember
OBJ.
which, it's OBJ. All our multiple choice,
A true millennial.
I don't know all those multiple choice. That's
I
English.
love
That's
it.
woke.
You
I
get
can't remember it
me?
was, I know one was multiple choice. I don't know if that was first semester. I think
No,
first
no,
semester was
OBJ now.
multiple
Why you
choice.
change them?
Sorry, no verse. OBJ was
Mm-hmm.
first semester. The second semester
Mm-hmm.
was the one that you write. The first one, the multiple choice one, the OBJ, we all dubbed. The questions leaked, so it
No,
came
no,
out.
no.
The second semester one, we all failed. The man had to add 10 or 15 extra marks so that there won't be mass carryover. This was like in our final year or something. It was that
Mm.
bad. Because I don't know why I should be studying maths when I'm studying mass communication. But anyway, anywho, tweet of the week is from She Loves Pelumi. And I think everybody who has been in an exam hall with mathematics, doing maths, can relate to this. It is pure. Maths has a way of fooling you that you think you have the right answer. But let's just go on.
Yep.
This person tweets, there's nothing that flows so well like wrong math calculations. I'll repeat. There's nothing that flows so well like a wrong math or like wrong math calculations. My brother in Christ, flesh and blood did not.
You get
Now, as a
me?
millennial, I think well, at least Ugochi should know this textbook. Um, New General Mathematics for West Africa, or
Ah,
something like that.
before.
That was the bane of my
As
existence in JSS throughout. One, two, three, even SS 1, 2, 3. Now, this book is so, and there's another book also in primary school, Understanding Mathematics, I think it's called. I don't know if
understanding mathematics.
mathematics. That's from 1 to
Ah,
6. Now, these two
oh.
bastard books, these two evil books, which I believe were written by the devil, will not only give you hard questions, they will now, at the back end, they'll not be answer.
Hmm. There'll be answer.
Now,
Oh.
the difference between, and this has happened more in JSS class and SS.
Eh.
Now, these idiots did not tell you that the difference between the question and answer is like 18 steps. I now had a math teacher that had a funny grading system, right? He
Mm.
will grade you based on
Methodology.
methodology, right?
Methodology.
Methodology, right?
Yeah.
And I grade you on answer. So if he says your answer is correct, you will get maybe 2. Maybe one question is
Mm.
over 10, you give you 2.
Mm.
But if that's your working, now wuru to the answer,
No show walking.
bro, now 0. And you know us back then when they give us homework. Okay, the answer
Mm.
is 4.5. You will now
Yeah.
find every wuru way almighty formula, quadratic equation,
Listen.
one thing. And now look and say, bro, but I got 4.5.
Eh.
You now see, when you now see your results, your homework results, you proud 2/20. Say yes,
Oh
it's
my
on.
God.
It's on. I hate mathematics. It will lead you on. It's terrible.
See,
Ah, no,
I
no, no,
don't.
no, no.
I'm a science student. I was a science student. No longer am because I don't know. Last time I
I was
did
a science
anything.
student. Then I changed SS2 third term. I said no, this cannot be the
You get
future for
me
me.
though.
Yeah, so I get this cannot be the future for me. I cannot be dealing with quadratic equation, and I go to chemistry, they're not telling me entropy
Uh,
and entropy. I go to
hmm.
physics, they're giving me some further maths, the y dx. I said, no, 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 no. Life is not this hard. I'm
Empirical
very sorry.
formulas.
Empirical
Um,
formula, reversible
no.
reaction. I say, hey,
Hmm.
I say,
I don't.
God.
But you know what? As an adult now, I appreciate being in the sciences. I'll be honest. And this is maybe for people who, because I know young people listen to 234. So like, personally, you not preaching to anyone. However, mathematics or the sciences helps you think about things technically, if that makes sense. There's some people moving. There are people who move around the world and are not thinking about the technicality of a thing. You get what I mean? I think it also makes me a better project manager because I don't know. I feel like
This thing you
nothing
said is
happens
very
out of
true.
nowhere.
Not
Yeah.
to stop you.
Yeah.
There's one viral tweet where somebody tweeted, oh, till today I've never used Pythagoras theorem.
Theorem. Yeah.
Somebody now retweeted that all these huge buildings that you see that has wild
Mm-hmm.
construction what do you
Mm-hmm.
think created those
Hmm.
things? You think is
Exactly.
love, demand, and supply? No, it's
Mm-hmm.
because for you to be an architect, you need to know physics.
Yep.
Because if one calculation is off, bro, people gonna die. People are going to
Exactly.
die. So shout out to them for knowing further maths and physics, and that is necessary.
See,
But for me, I am immediate tired. No, no.
I can never
No,
turn back. Oh.
never.
See, I need a Nigerian gospel music, just on a different note. I need a Nigerian gospel music DJ. I've seen an Asian one. Imagine that, crazy.
You
There's
go
this
there.
Asian
Ask
babe that I
Excel.
follow,
Ask Excel, you go there. You go there.
right? Yeah, because it's so needed. Because are you hearing the Nigerian gospel music out of Nigeria?
They try. They try. They get
Please.
bedu. They get
Eh,
bedu.
hey, if I let me just say gospel music, but she see the one in Nigeria. No, it is sweet different. It's a different kind of sweeting. Wow. No, our gospel musicians are trying. Shout out to them. But as I was saying, going back to understanding mathematics, that book terrorized me as well. Did you see that picture of the globe? Then I remember how
Oh,
there used to be like the galaxies with
yes.
numbers on. Oh, once you just see that textbook like this, know that
When they just say,
there's
bring out that textbook, it's hey, this headache. And it was not
I'm
red.
telling you,
It
it
was
was
red
red.
for blood. It's your blood that they will use to paint that book. Like, no, why?
The example inside the book easy. The
The
questions, the
workings.
test, come on, we're
You know, boy,
children. What's
you
all
did it.
this?
Boy, sir, you did this was not in any of the examples you told us.
Do you
So that you show
understand?
that your brain is working. I said, my brain is not working anymore. Ah, no, 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 no.
No, I'm not. I don't know maths very well. I'll be honest. Like I'm not great at math. I think I'll waddle through if push comes to shove. However, it's not my strongest suit. But I do appreciate the basic knowledge of it. I see how it affects the things that happen around me. Yeah, I see how it affects even my approach to carrying out projects. I know math is a lot of chaos. People who understand numbers is chaotic. However, there's a system to the madness, so makes sense. I'm grateful for it, I'll be honest. I'm really grateful for it. And if you're still a scientist till today, it doesn't only boil down to the knowledge is transferable, so don't feel like, oh my god, all my
Oh,
friends
yes.
in the arts,
Science is
they're
nice,
doing
actually.
this, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
science is
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it's transferable. The knowledge is transferable. Use it into something else. It even helps you in your accounting if you're going into commercial class. It helps you in your economics. It helps you because at the end of the day, it all boils down to numbers, right? But
Yeah.
words matter as important as numbers. You know what I mean? So
But
they
I
go
hated
hand in hand, bread
maths
and butter.
because maths was a gossipy, subject.
What?
If
How do you mean?
Tom had 7 apples and he gave away three, what's my own business? I don't have
Why do you
apples.
know
I
what he's
don't care.
doing? Do
So
you get what
why
I
do I
mean?
need to know what Tom is doing? But shout out to everybody reading maths. When I switched and I now went to arts class, hey,
Yeah.
something just came naturally to me. I said, what is socialism? Bro.
Mm.
Bro, I know this off my head. I don't even need to read for this, you know. And I used to kill the science guys because
Mm.
sometimes I'll be in
Used
class
to
with them
kill
when they
them.
so let me give you the explanation, right?
Yeah, tell me.
Sometimes when they were doing like lessons for WAEC. Sometimes I'll just
Mm.
sit in and the lecturer will just ask, I'll just sit in and just be reading my own book, another book. Or I
Mm-hmm.
said the teacher, not lecturer, sorry. And the guy asks, so for water that is concentrated, how do you make it less harsh or something, something, something? I remember this
Mm.
question
Mm.
clearly. All of them
Mm.
were lagging. I just said, sir, it's concentrated H2SO4. The
Mm.
man said, the man looked at me like, wow. Everybody in the class turned back like, what the fuck? Bro, how do I say,
You
bro,
feel
don't
like
worry.
star boy.
I know science small.
Come
There's one question he
on.
asked that, oh, that when you're driving like on a very long highway and the road
Mm.
is free, how come you see like something like water shimmering on like moving on the
Like a mirage.
yeah.
Mm.
My boys don't know. I said, sir, that is the total internal reflection of light. Hey, class was cut. I said,
Uh-uh.
when I say,
Even
why did
them.
you change? I said, bro, this one are basic. The one where they learn. You know, that one it killed my brain. I said, no, I can't do it anymore. I beg. And no, switching was very good for me because literature I came out, valedictory service. I think for literature and government I passed. I was like the best down. I was like, bro,
Mm-mm. Nice,
hey,
nice.
damn, I don't even get time today do because I saw what those boys were going through. And I entered lag. I looked at engineering students. No wonder engineering students now they're full club. Because
More they
those
can
guys were,
so.
those
Mm.
guys don't get carried over from year one. They don't know already say yes, try year, don't they? They are not even bothered.
Really?
Bro,
Hmm.
those boys like
Um,
fuck it. We're going to party. There's no need
so
again. There is no need.
because I went to a technical school and
So
everybody
yeah,
was
you
an
went to a
engineer.
science-based school. Yeah.
Yeah. The best students were the ones in the club. See, first of all, footwights don't be playing. They read in the
Which
club.
you
And
they
I
which
still say
they
this in a
you
meme.
they make me sad as they tell this club. Because I remember
Why?
the club era uni like I'm like, God, why? You go just sit there like, God, why? Why? But clubbing was too extreme in uni, like it was
Oh,
those
how do
social
you
clubs.
mean?
So every club has a chief, right?
Mm-hmm.
And regularly the members of the club have to donate money for the chief to live up to his own lifestyle.
I'm
Then if
sorry,
you're a
who's the
member,
chief?
the chief is like the CEO of the club. He's like the patron of the club. He's the number one guy. It's not cultism. It's just
Wait,
like
wait,
so. There are clubs
wait,
like
wait,
Club On.
wait, wait. Do you mean like club that all of us are going to party
No,
or
no, no,
like
no.
their
So like
social clubs?
social
Ah,
clubs.
there you
Yeah,
go. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So
Huh, say
every
chief, ke.
time regularly have
Okay,
chiefs and
guys.
so that the guys can have so that the chief can be presentable and this thing. You donate to the chief, right?
That
You
is
always
so
donate.
wild.
Now some
Really?
clubs were so elitist that you are not meant to be seen eating in certain places on campus
Mm.
because the faith
Oh,
was
there
too
you go.
derogatory. We are not meant to be seen in certain halls because they believe that that's not this thing. You have to dress a certain way and all that stuff. You not see
Yes.
that stickers all over school. They will have their own customized shirts and everything. Bro, I'm like, Father Lord. I know that got Unilag. I'm like, bro, this is too much. Oh. This pressure you're putting us is too much. Like, how far? How far? Bro, the clubbing in Unilag, bro. You just I remember I can never forget this one. Club On did a Jamaican themed event at a nightclub. And this was Sean Paul was
Mm-hmm.
raining. Bro. At
Sean
night,
Paul.
if you see girls that are coming out from Miami, they look like girls in Sean Paul video. And cars were
Mm.
like boys were driving in cars that had spinning rims, lights under the cars. I was like, hey,
Mm.
Hollywood. This one
Oi.
local Hollywood here. I say, hey, that's what my
Everybody say,
book.
woi.
I just dey open intro to mass com 101. I just dey read and they go. Everybody with your own, every bala with your own kettle.
Get
I beg.
to.
I don't come
Maybe
dance
no
for school.
question, like.
I beg. I don't come dance for school. Now they say me I go collect degree. I beg. Thank you very much.
See,
Yeah.
I just got added to my secondary school group chat, and I must say that there's so much about secondary school that I really now realize that I do not remember.
No, for real.
A lot.
Somebody, sorry,
Yeah.
somebody tweeted something that is very true for me, and a lot of people responded because it went viral. The
Yeah.
person said, "Is it only me? But whenever I dream, right, of when I
Mm,
was in school, I dream
mm,
of when I was in secondary school of secondary school.
mm,
I
mm.
hardly have dreams that my university classmates are in. It's always secondary school for some reason, and that's very true for me. If I have any
Huh.
dream concerning school, 8 out of 10 times it is
Is
always
in
secondary
secondary
school,
school.
not primary school,
Huh.
not university, secondary school. I'm like, it's true. There must be a psychological reason for that. Somebody must have done a study for that. I don't know
I feel
why.
like I feel like a lot of people still have like their secondary school friends. That I think that's another thing.
Oh yes, a
Yeah,
lot of people do, and I think they feel closer to them than a lot
exactly.
of people in uni for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, I feel that. So I personally I don't even remember my dreams many times, right? But also there's also that thing where I think somewhat for me there's a balance between secondary school friends. I think I have more of my university friends than secondary school friends.
Oh, bro. Oh yeah.
Um because that the time of my life in secondary school was a lot. I, I don't like it was there was so much happening to me as a child that I don't think I was first of all young I said it before in this podcast, but young people used to annoy me, still do, I'll be honest. Like but at that level it just used to be something and I never got into it. But in uni, oh my God, a lot of my friends are friends from uni till now, So, but I
Oh yeah,
get
true,
that
sure. Yeah,
when
I
I
still have a lot
discuss
of
with people,
friends
yeah,
from university too.
when I discuss with people, I find that they have a lot of secondary school friends. Like, oh, this man and this person went to secondary
Oh
school.
yes, definitely.
Yeah. So maybe that's why, that could be the reason because it's like millennials, I don't know, they grow into um your friend circles with people who you went to secondary school with for some people. I don't know, but maybe
I think
that's why.
secondary school was just part of you going into adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
So you just love that time because it was in between you still as a child and you know you're fully as an adult. So you look at it with so much nostalgia. But when you enter
Mm-hmm.
university, when they don't slap you with one assignment like this or one exam, one on scheduled test, your brain go to like, okay, yes, yes. Let's say I know why
With
what I'm doing.
handouts.
But then they give you one you first see your first CGPA. Say, hey, hey, okay. Is that
Oh my
diagnostication?
God.
Let us go. Let us go.
See,
Yeah.
that was my second year results, eh? Can't ever forget. I think that's one result in uni that I remember so vividly. I will not talk about it in detail, but as I saw that result, I came out from my course advisor's office like this. I just
It was
went in front of the tears.
uh
I shed hot, bitter tears
I
because
remember when I got my
the
second one here too. Yeah, continue,
yeah,
continue.
because the result was not it wasn't good, but it wasn't
Yeah.
bad. It was riddled with like one E, two F's. The
Hey,
remaining
kind of
no, I
stainless.
had two carryovers, you guys. Facts. I
Oh,
had two carryovers in my second year, first semester. For myself, I carried it. So the sad thing was that I used to have like up to final year, I had like 10 courses workload in school. Imagine that. Where
oh
people,
yes.
as
A
you
lot of
go
people don't.
on.
Sorry, a lot of people don't know that. I don't know if this is in private universities, but when you
Mm-hmm.
enter the public university system, see that second year, they will load you with work. You will
Ah,
do 10 courses, 11 courses like this. Your brain go
see,
to boil up.
honestly, I had my first year, I did about either 11 to 15 courses in my first year.
God damn.
Final year, I was doing 10 courses.
Ah
First and
no.
second semester.
So I respect them. You do
Final
like
year.
at least in mass com final year, you don't like five or you're doing like 6, 7. It's very mellow then, you know. But you see that second year, bra bra bra
Hmm.
bra bra bra. Now you and
Yeah,
God do.
see, I used to hear of people who were just doing like, people who are doing like two courses in final year, three courses in final. I'm like, wow. We had people like in school. They were, yes, maybe in engineering departments, but like, why are you doing only so few courses? We in the biological sciences, we had 1 million courses to do. So like I kept moving from second year. Those were my only Fs. However, I moved it through till my final year. I continued to like drop things to carry on these things. No, it was horrible. It was,
Another thing
and guess
again.
what? That
Yeah,
was my
what?
best results because every other course was A, but those three
Oh.
results like this: one
You
E,
shake up.
two
You,
Fs.
you shake up. You shake the GP
The
like he.
I
I'm out there.
cried. I cried with a deep sorrow. I wept. No, this one I
Uh
didn't weep. I wept.
Another struggle again is when you enter a new semester, you don't just rush in and start choosing
Mm-hmm.
courses. You know, so the way they do it in Unilag for mass com is that by
Yeah.
maybe second semester 200 level, you're now
Mm-hmm.
expected to choose your major. So back
Mm.
then, not now, because The good thing about mass comm department now is now a faculty of communications, because we
Mm,
upgraded to a faculty of communications. But
mm.
when we were there as a department, you either had to choose print media, uh,
Ah.
broadcast media, or PR and advertising. So those were the
Mm-hmm.
three. So by your 200 level, your course advisor will now split you guys. Good for me that they just put me in broadcast, JJ, because I was not doing print and I was not doing
Mm.
PR advertising. Because those PR guys, the lecturers look sadistic, they look evil, right?
Nana just
So it
okay.
was good for us to kind of streamline it and make everything shorter and for us. But so back to my original point was that when you enter school like this, you first, apart from your core courses that you know you have to take, you now start
Mm-hmm.
guiding which elective I go take. We go boost GPA. So for like the first 2 months, you might never submit your course form. You might,
Exactly.
you know, submit time. You go there, wait.
Shout out to
I know,
departments and course forms.
I know guys that waited. It was until they saw exam timetable. Someone never
Yeah,
submitted course form.
exactly.
Eh,
Before they decide.
yes, now there's one time I had to I switched classes. I just said I'm not doing this class. This class is looking very technical. I don't want it. Sometimes I print. I said no 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 no.
Mm.
I switched. Then when you now get to the office to submit it again, because they know you're already late. Ah, those women. Oh my lord. You go buy Fanta, you go buy Coke, you go buy food, you go get like before the even your course of advisor even signs itself for first of all. Ah, bruh, voila. Ah, university is tough. And the thing is that
Was a
you don't
lot.
have like it's not as if the previous set will not come and tell you all these things. You have to
Mm-hmm.
figure a lot of shit on your own, bro. So you're forced to
That's
bond. You're forced to bond with people in your class. Like, oh my, what did
that's so
happen?
life be oh. Hmm.
I remember the first day of when we resumed. They said, "Bro, how far? How this semester go be now? How you go?" Because they are going clueless. You don't know what one lecturer is going to come and do for you. So we go rough and like that. Jare. We did. Oh man, university was trips.
No, it was for real. It was such it was such an interesting experience for me. Um I don't know, so many things. Still today I still think about university, I'll be honest.
Oh
Not
yes, definitely.
the maybe not the maybe not the courses so much, my lecturers and all, but
No, fuck the
just
lecturers.
do
Fuck
you
all
get
of
what
them.
I mean?
Yeah.
But but just existing on a university campus, quite such a different life from
Oh yeah,
what
yeah.
it is now, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true that.
It,
Something I remember something that uni like did that was very annoying.
mm-hmm.
There was all of a sudden one semester they now announced that your previous semester results will be mailed to your house. People started going mad. Say,
Mm,
hey, if my mama catch this result, there's a guy I knew in my course.
casting.
In my class, they sent to his house. So say luckily his parents was around. I said, God no gonna let them bring her in my own area. I God, please, I
Listen,
beg you.
that
I
was so
beg.
crazy.
Because you not have to explain. You go explain tire. Hmm.
Listen, imagine say you don't dey lie, say you be high flyer.
You know, there's no high flying here. Just normal flying, please. Shout out to everybody, university. I think campus life is necessary, whether you're in private university,
Mm-hmm,
in
mm-hmm.
public university. I think in private
Yes.
university it's almost mandatory because most of them are far away from like a city center or something. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to do. But even public, bro, if you have a chance, do at least 2 years. If you know, just do 2 years for public
Yeah,
university and see the different human beings that exist in our society. You'll be
for real,
surprised. You'll say,
for
bro,
real.
how did this one enter university? Like, I don't understand. How? You
There will
don't
always
get,
be those
fam.
moments.
Yeah, there's always one twist guy in every class that you only see in the beginning of the semester and the end of the semester. You know to the talk. But you already
Hmm.
know, say, this one a big boy. This one, they just beg and make come school. Make wanted to go to, make wanted to study abroad. But Popsi said, no, first do your first degree here. Mm.
Yes.
Then we'll not
Those
take you abroad.
ones,
Uh-huh.
they
Uh-huh.
they start feeling they behave like the school beneath them.
Yeah, they'll be like, so what's the lecturer asked? Like, bro, you get option. We now yeah we do. There are some students that are already bros. You already know this one don't do anything.
Oh,
They don't do
I
anything
think
for one court
listen.
buildings, university, state university, or polytechnic for southwest, deep in the southwest. So you already know say this one you go to grade as a bros good money. Because you know this ones might be connected or not connected, but you don't want to
Listen.
gamble at all. Say bros,
Or
alpha. I
or
did.
maybe they don't do one bad thing for one school. They don't
Uh,
they've cancelled them throughout states. They now
yeah,
planted them inside your school.
you know, this one. But you don't just hate them bros. Good day. The days where you go buy drink for them, just buy drink for them, get me everything just they make way. Cause oh Lord have mercy. strong
Sometimes they're
faces.
also sweet, or all those your
No, for
brosses that
them,
used
they
to
are the
be.
ones that will give you OT.
You
They will give you
understand?
full OT, like, now so they run out, but don't do like this. And when they ask you for notes, photocopy, gladly, Baba, now you take them, it's fine.
They
You
can
know how
do
to
as
just,
you please.
yeah. And there are always those babes too that you don't see them, you never see them in class, only during
Ah,
exam. Those ones, you know how
see,
they go, like, don't worry, baby, don't worry, it's fine, you know. And the fashion again,
don't worry, baby.
yeah, and the fashion again, it was fun, it was fun. I won't lie, it was unique.
Oh,
Unilag was
see,
unique, bro.
the fashion, the music, the culture. You know that one went to OAU and I don't know as the
Oh,
campus
yeah, it's a
take
door
big,
school.
everywhere just dry.
I remember when I first entered Unilag, the culture shock I had. I'm like, sorry, is this how women dress? Say, hey, no, 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 no. I remember when they were doing, I think it was philosophy, right? And there was no, it was hot in that class. Social science. It's one of those classes where monkeys could come anytime and just disturb the whole class. Boys just the lecturer was droning. That's how one stallion. So I think the lecturer said, "Oh, please, if you want to leave, you can go out now." Something I don't know what happened. One stallion babe just from the back, she just stood up and was leaving the class, bro. It be like slow, but boy just say, "God have mercy." This I chose the right school. This is university of first choice. This is why I am here. I am here for this kind of education, not for normal schooling education. It was something in like man. It was crazy. Yeah, those were mad days in university. So let's jump real quick into believe it or not. And this one is
Mm,
coming from the great city or great state of Ekiti. One of those states that
my
I did not believe
guys.
was real until I saw Fayose crying. And I said, wow, okay. Fayose is not I thought Fayose was a comedian, but actually it seems like it's the governor of a state. Okay, the headline goes thus. Newborn goes missing in Ekiti hospital. Police arrest four.
Mm,
The Ekiti State Police Command has arrested four suspects over a newborn baby allegedly stolen at a health center in Ado Ekiti, the state capital. There was pandemonium at the health facility in Ado Ekiti on Monday morning following the discovery that the new delivered baby was nowhere to be found. A source said it
crazy.
was when the nurses on duty wanted to cater to the baby in the morning that it was discovered that the child set to be delivered on Sunday evening was nowhere to be found. Another source who reiterated that the baby's disappearance was a source of concern said the situation caused pandemonium as the mother of the baby, staff of the health facility, and traders in the nearby market were all perplexed by the occurrence. When contacted, the Ekiti Police Public Relations Officer Sunday Abutu disclosed to our correspondent that the State Commissioner of Police, Joseph Beribo, had tasked law enforcement agencies to move swiftly into the matter and ensure recovery of the baby. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As Nigerians, I can bet you, Nigerians born and bred in Nigeria, this is not the first time you'll be hearing of such occurrence.
Crazy.
Babies have been stolen in
Mm-hmm.
many many hospitals. It has not. It is this is not a new occurrence. It has been happening since God knows when. I remember the case of Erica. What's her name again? What's the name of this woman? Abika
Which one?
Dabiri,
Okay.
the famous NT journalist. When she was a correspondent in Newsline, there was a huge story that broke, and it was in different parts. The first part of the story was that a 60-something-year-old woman or 70-something-year-old woman had given birth.
Giving birth, yeah.
So, because Newsline deals with social stories like this that happen in societies and communities, they went to interview the woman. Now there's a concern because doctors said that it was impossible for this woman to give birth. And I
Mm,
remember, I don't remember if it was the first episode or a subsequent episode. A doctor carried tests on the grandma and said from the test he carried on her, it was impossible for this woman to have given birth.
crazy.
Thus now led to the question: where did this baby come from? So Abike did the findings, and in a hospital within that state, a baby had gone missing in the hospital shortly after the baby was delivered.
Mm,
And this case, the lady who was the mother in question came out and rang an alarm that my baby was stolen, and she was pretty sure that was her child. And they went to court for so many years. As you know, Nigerian court system drags and drags and drags until it was found out that okay, this grandma did not give birth to this child, and they handed over the baby, which at this time was already a young kid. It was a kid of 5, 6, 7 probably, to the mother, and that's how the case was solved. Although that case also has another story, lifeline. So apparently, during the whole courts back and forth, the baby could not stay with the grandma,
Mm.
and the baby could not stay with the mother. So Abike Dabiri was taking care of the child, and when she was
Mm.
growing up and everything, and lo and behold, when the girl later went back to her family, her palate had was not could not suit the palate of her parents because they were not from a well-to-do family, obviously. So when she's hungry, she'll be asking for things like meat pie, jollof rice, and they're like,
Mm.
bruh. So at the end of the day, Abike Dabiri had to raise that child on her own. A lot of people don't know. She had to raise that child, so not on her own, but she raised that child as if that was her own daughter. At the end of the day, I'm sure if you Google the whole story, you could find
Mm.
out. Yeah, but
Did
during the
you
whole
remember something now?
yeah, they try. But during that whole
No, you
controversy, I
remember.
think the doctor or the nurses were also fingered in the conspiracy that it was a plot, that it was an inside
Mm.
job. Because you can't just steal a baby from the hospital, it's impossible. I don't know if it was the nurse or the doctor, but something happened inside, and the baby was abducted or kidnapped. And
Mm.
I don't know what the grandma wanted to do with a newborn child. I just don't know, which was trying to deceive at that time. But yeah, if that was in the 90s, imagine, you can still imagine that stuff like that is going on in, and this is a health center, it's not even a hospital. So you can see that maybe security was lax and stuff like that. And that's why in Nigeria, when they say in Nigeria, it's quite common when the mother tells her husband that one, he has to be in the theater while I'm giving birth. Secondly, you should use the rope to tie the leg of the baby to use as
When
an
the child is
identification
born.
when the
Crazy.
baby is born. Because when they take the baby from you and gonna have a bath and everything, babies could get swapped at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, crazy stories happening in Nigeria. Let's hope that our gallant security forces, the Nigerian police force, can rise up to this occasion using forensic testing and DNA to find out where this baby is. Thank you. I'm being sarcastic with that last line, but yeah.
Yo, I feel like I feel like I don't know what it feels. No, no, no. Let me take it from this angle. I don't know what it feels like to lose a child. Like, what is running through the mind of the parent in that? See, I don't know which is worse. Is it the one they steal your baby when you just give birth to your baby, or the one they steal children as like as toddlers or growing formative, their early formative years, say 5, 6, 7. Like, how would you steal somebody's child though? Do you
It
like
happens. I think
why?
it's the same. Like you still a child when it's like when the child is like, still a kid, or you take it from the or you swap or you still a child. I think that's bad. I think they're equally bad at the end of the day.
There are
Crazy stuff.
documentaries on Netflix, of maybe serial killers or pedophiles. They have all these documentaries on Netflix
Really plenty.
where,
Crime and
yeah,
investigation channel. Actually, that's the bread. That's the reason why crime
on
and investigation
DSTV.
channel is
Exactly.
actually created for all this kind
Do
of
you
silly,
get?
silly stories.
There was one show, there was one thing myself and my elder brother were watching one day on DSTV. It was I don't like to watch TV. I don't know even I don't know how to explain this, but it really stresses me out. But when I do watch TV, it's nice to watch with somebody because it keeps me awake, right? Um, the guy, some pedophile guy like this that used to fuck boys, like, and I don't know. So his parents had money, um, but wasn't ready to go to school, so they sent him to one of their ranches somewhere. So now, being like a teenager living in a ranch all by himself, big ass ranch, they
Mm-hmm.
now sent him one of his cousins to go and stay with him. That's how he started to have sexual relations with his cousin and
Yo.
threatened the guy that he was going to kill the guy if he ever told anybody. The parents knew that he was a pedophile, but they didn't do anything. But that's even the later part. This guy started looking for young boys, having sex with them, and if they refuse, he'll kill them. He'll steal
Hmm.
people's children. He will rape them. They'll be playing in the field. He'll go. You know how they used to tell us growing up, don't speak to strangers. These
Yeah.
kids, he will go there. He will go to the playground. He will talk to them. He will take them to his big ass ranch. You know how all this American lifestyle can be? They will have some acres of land and it's just really
Yeah, in the
just for
countryside.
animal. Do
Yeah.
you understand? Exactly. He was living alone on such a property. And his mother will come and see him. One time his mother helped him kill a set of triplets. Like, no, not a set of triplets. There were three boys from the same family. His mother helped him kill them and blamed it on that cousin that he has been molesting for years.
Hmm.
Oh my God. Listen, the whole drama, it I'm just like, people are dark, yo. People are really, really dark. Do you know, as he was going outside every day to meet new boys, he was molesting them, stealing them, or kidnapping them and killing them. The ranch became a place to kill people. And
Oh, wow.
the cousin that was in the house that he was molested that boy from his childhood to his teenager. The boy was in his late teens before his family that were all the way in Canada. Remember that this is our son. They promised that they would send the boy to school. The boy never went to school. He was working on the ranch, feeding the chickens, the goats, the cows. That's what he was doing. His cousin now told him to write letters back home to tell them that he's in school, he's okay, everything is going well. His sister started to have this unrest in her spirit, and she goes to look for her brother in the US. Almost she saw her brother, he was looking scrawny. Every nothing was almost now. So God takes save that boy last from that family. The mother killed the set of three boys after her son had finished, not set of three boys, the sons from a family, three boys finished molesting those kids, kept them in some dark hole there in the ranch. And when she came and saw that her son was molesting, the boy even was afraid that, oh my God, my mom has caught me. Oh my mama used Nya and help and kill those boys. Told that other
Damn.
cousin to come and kill the last one. So they each killed the person. So that everybody is staying that you can't go and report now that you've seen this.
Hmm.
See, some people be giving birth to monsters and encouraging it, and apparently the boy's parents, father and mother, because the father came again and joined, knew they knew shit was going down, but nobody did anything, and that's how their son thrived as a murderer. And because of course they're a white, God forgive me, redneck family. He went to court, and you know how they will dilly dally with it. They played it, yo, crazy. You don't know the one you
Oh,
go
wow.
jam.
Yeah, man. This world is crazy at the end of the day.
Dark.
Yeah, it's like
Hmm.
that guy that was eating gay men. What's his name? Dama be eating my name for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually wild. So like, it's mad. I recently stumbled. I didn't recently stumble on this, but there was a time in Atlanta in the 80s where
Mm-hmm.
black children were missing. They were
Yo.
missing, and obviously they were black. Yeah, just children
Mm,
were black children were just missing. Like, and it not created a panic within that community, and a lot of parents started telling their kids that once they come home from school, they're not going out again. They should just come straight home after coming back from school. The police are after so much noise. The police arrested somebody, but a lot of people in the community were saying that this guy must have killed people, right? But he's not the guy, and it was a black guy. That he's
mm-hmm.
not a guy. They felt that the police never caught the real killer of all those kids a long time ago. If
Mm-hmm.
you guys can go and Google it, that Atlanta murders way back in the
Mm,
probably 70s and 80s, and it's
mm.
scary, man. What people do to children, and look at this one in the
No.
you just go and steal in a baby. First of all,
Hmm.
I agree with police. Everybody as a staff there, they go first arrest someone.
I'm
They go first
telling
arrest
you.
someone. This is what I
I
actually
don't
believe
know.
that police should arrest everybody
Do
because
you
when it
understand?
comes to picking, there's no time to be playing up and down. Arrest
No.
everybody
I just say
first.
that thing in Yoruba. Ọlọ́pàá ló máa, I just take
Ọlọ́pàá
am.
ló máa kọ́ everybody. Ọlọ́pàá máa kọ́ everybody.
Everybody
Yes.
immediately.
Then specialize the torture. You will not get time. Time is going. Because you have to
I'm
solve this case in
telling
48 hours or else you are in solving it.
you.
And that is the
Hmm.
fundamental police law. They always say it. When I used to watch crime and investigation, the first 48 hours. If you cannot solve a case in the first 48 hours, chances of you solving it decreases by almost 80%. So
Exactly.
please tell Poya, anybody will okay, put them inside the Gorodome of Bar. You know those big
Gurudum.
Gorodome. Sorry if you don't know what Gorodome is to my Nigerians out there. Put them inside water. If they say one thing, shock them.
I
When you
see.
shock somebody 5 times inside that thing, you go confess. He go confess. This is why I believe torture is
I
necessary.
said,
Once you do something against children, minors, bro,
chop
it's
off
clear.
their fingers.
Yes. Are you confessing now? Or do you want to do the hard way? Let us know as it will be. This is
I
not
remember
rookie. This is not the rookie where they'll be using no 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 no.
forensics.
They are not using any forensic here anywhere where. Bring screwdriver, maybe they jam am for your collarbone. Screwdriver, maybe they jam am like that. You go confess now. There's no time for all this one. You confess.
I, and one of the things that is making me laugh right now, away from this conversation that we're having because it's important, is some things that are just some languages or some things from other languages that have become like general Nigerian like
Yes.
lingo, right? Like when you
Hmm?
say Gorodom, for instance,
Yeah, there's no
is
way I can explain it. I then
do you
bro, there's no way I
understand?
can explain
But
it.
like if you
I'm
go
sure
and
there's
be
an
like
English word. So it's like a water drum, like a
the
big water
drum
drum.
or
Yes.
bath, you know how we use words like bath?
That is not bath because there's
Let
no
me
bath in
feel the
that thing.
vap.
That's not a
Let me
bath.
feel the bath.
Or feed the rubber.
Feel the
And
rubber.
like, bro, you could see that the person was grasping for the closest description. You know what
Listen.
to can twice. Yeah. So yes, when it
But
comes to cases like this, please, police have to act very, very swift.
really
It's an inside job
quickly.
from security man to doctor
Mm-hmm.
to nurse. That hospital is on a lockdown. Everybody has to be
Mm-hmm.
interrogated. Clearly, if you have to use lie detector tests, which I doubt we have in Nigeria, at least police will not have. I'm sure DSS will probably have, but police will not have. We need to get that very fast because crimes
Honestly.
against children is not nice. And think of the poor mother and father. After all the hustle to born picking now, they don't see the picking again. Haba.
Exactly. It's so
Ah,
painful.
yeah.
Ah,
And I hope they don't use the child for like ritual something something. That's the most painful one. So that I
do
say
you
that they should
get?
hurry. That's why I'm saying that it's a matter of life and death now. They should
Hmm.
hurry because you never know. Because the person that wants that child is desperate, and you don't know what that person wants to do with the child.
I'm telling you, you know what I mean? And your
Mhm.
child is so innocent and what's the word? They can't defend themselves. What's the fragile? They don't even
Yeah,
completely
this
exposed
is
to
a
whatever
newborn
it
baby that
is.
doesn't even have anything, doesn't have anything
Hmm.
in his head at all.
My I went to the hospital yesterday. Went to the hospital to do a checkup, and I also went to see a family friend who's expecting a baby with his wife. Yo, I say, wow, this hospital. First of all, it's already is crazy being in a hospital, right? White walls, people sick, different, the smell, let's leave the smell. There's no smell sometimes. Well, this wing I went to, there was no smell like that. But it's just that the four walls of the hospital, God, and then a pregnant woman having to take bed rests. It was a lot. And imagine her going through all of this through the pregnancy, and then she gives birth to the baby, and then somebody steals it.
Ọlọ́pàá máa kọ́ everybody. Ọlọ́pàá máa
No,
kọ́ everybody. I'll be in that
acid. They use
interrogation room.
acid to melt them.
I'll be in that interrogation room with everybody. Like, bro,
Do you
let's go.
understand?
Let's go. I'm looking at your
Do
eye. I can see
you
that
understand?
you're a baby snatcher.
Honestly,
Okay.
no.
Yeah, so that's a pretty weird story from Nigeria, believe it or not, where we tell you stories that sound like fiction but are very, very true in this great country of ours. Now let's jump into once upon a time in Nigeria. And this one is one of the key events in Nigeria. This is one of the core events that made Nigeria it's like if you say top 40 events or top 50 events in Nigeria's history, post-colonial, history. I think
Mm-hmm.
this will be part of it. Not I think I know. So, for a lot of people, especially our people who say they did not grow up in Nigeria or were born in Nigeria, today we're talking about Festac 77.
Mm.
Festac 77. I'm sure most of you are thinking, oh, Festac, I know that name. Is a small town in Lagos. There's a reason behind
Mm.
that. There's a reason for that. And I'll give you a small breakdown, a small essay of what Festac 77 was all about.
Teachers.
Thank you. In January 1977, the world witnessed one of the most ambitious cultural gatherings in modern history, the Second World Black and African Festival of Arts and Culture, more commonly known as Festac. So Festac is the abbreviation. When you flip Second World Black and African Festival of Arts and Culture into French, it
Mm-hmm.
gives you those words. It gives you that's where the acronym comes from, Festac. The second edition was hosted by Nigeria. Festac was more than just a festival, it was a monumental expression of Pan African identity, unity, and pride. So the idea was to bring all black people from all corners of the world, whether you're Africans in South America, Africans in North America, in the ESA, as long as you were black and you identified as African historically, you are welcome to come to this place. And it brought together artists, intellectuals, performers, and political thinkers from across Africa and the black diaspora. Yeah, Festa 77 became a landmark in the post-colonial assertion of black cultural heritage and global solidarity. Now, the origins of Festac lie in the post-independence wave of African cultural revival and political reawakening. The first festival of its kind was actually called FESMAN, Festival Mondial de Arts Négresses. I believe that is whatever. If you understand French, I see festival, I see Negress, so that's festival and black. That's all I know. Was held in Dakar, Senegal in 1966 under the patronage of President Leopold Sedar Senghor. It celebrated negritude, black identity, and the contributions of African people to global civilization. So apparently, this man was the one who championed for Nigeria to host Festac because he believed that the Greek culture was the centerpiece of the world at that time in history. Nigeria would become a centerpiece of the African culture, black culture all over the
As
world.
we should. As we
So
should.
previously it used to be Ethiopia. A lot of people thought
Mm,
Ethiopia was, and
true.
it makes sense because if you look at Rastafarism,
Mm-hmm.
they believe that's when they say Zion, that is where they actually believe Zion is.
Mm-hmm.
And a few people in religious history will tell you that the purest form of Christianity is actually the one they practice in Ethiopia. But anyway, after Ethiopia, Nigeria was seen as, and this is what led to the term giant of Africa, that buzzword. It was around this period it came about.
Mm-hmm.
So, where did I stop? Yeah. Nigeria was chosen to host the second edition, originally scheduled for 1970. However, the Nigerian Civil War from 67 to 70 and subsequent logistical challenges delayed the event until 1977. So after the war, Festac was on track again to happen, but Gowon, who was the head of state, was kicked out during a coup. When Murtala Mohammed came in, he didn't like Festac because it was too expensive. He was raising eyebrows at the big expenditure that Nigeria had to make. But while later on, he accepted that, okay, Nigeria can host Festac, but at a smaller scale. But before he could do that, he was assassinated and Obasanjo came in. Obasanjo fell in love with the idea of Festac and he approved a lot of things. So, yeah, so Nigeria spent money on creating a new town, which was actually called Festac. Festac was created as the host venue for all these people I talked about, intellectuals, performers, political thinkers who came from all over the world to reside in. So instead of staying in a hotel, you go into Festac town, all right,
Mm-hmm.
as a participant of this, and you live there during the course. Now, if you do further research, people said that at night you hear like a lot of music going on in Festac. Why?
Mm-hmm.
A jazz trumpeter from America was playing with somebody from South America. So music was flowing, poetry was flowing. It became um, an artistic town, known for artistry, you know. And there are pictures of this place online if you go and check it out. There was a photographer who passed away, and I think her daughter saw her photos, or maybe she published it, I can't remember. And you see Festac originally with all these great, and these were not small people, these were like big performers in America as well.
Mm-hmm.
So so Nigeria was able to host Festac because of the oil revenue, which Nigeria just started getting lots of money from.
Booming.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
remember Gowon saying that Nigeria's problem is not money, but how to spend it. This was during this whole period.
Per.
So Nigeria embraced Festac as a chance to project itself as a continental cultural leader and a beacon of black excellence. So this was the period where Nigeria was starting to become the big brother of Africa, where we're now prognosing our nose, not prognosing, I'm only joking, where
Mm-hmm.
we were now helping other African countries who were not yet independent to gain independence, and also South Africa during the apartheid struggle. Festac 77 took place from January 15 to February 12, 1977, lasting nearly 4 weeks. Over 16,000 participants. Ladies and gentlemen, hear that. That is the size of an Olympics, a city hosting an Olympics. The amount
Mm-hmm.
of athletes coming, 16,000 participants from more than 50 countries from across Africa, the Caribbean, North America, South America, and Europe gathered in Lagos. The delegations featured a dazzling array of poets, musicians, painters, writers, filmmakers, and scholars. Prominent figures included Wole Soyinka, Miriam Makeba, Stevie Wonder, Song Ra, Ossie Davis, Ruby D, Emile Césaire, and Gilberto Gil, among others. These luminaries converged to showcase the creative genius of Black and African peoples across disciplines. One thing I want to add is that Kanu was also a smaller venue where there were a
Mm,
lot of cultural displays, and a hotel was even built then. But that hotel has been demolished now.
mm,
Somewhere along the line, Abacha's family had ownership of the hotel, but it was demolished by the Lagos by the federal government, I think 2 years ago. Also, another edifice that was built is the great edifice itself, the National Theatre, was specifically built to host events for Festac. And the opening ceremony took place at the National Stadium. And the person who performed was King Sonny Ade. He actually has an album titled Festac 77. So the title track was "You Are Welcome."
mm,
Festac 77. That was actually the reason why he sang that song. Now, the
mm,
festival was multidimensional in its scope and programming. It featured music concerts, dance performances, traditional masquerades, theater productions, visual art exhibitions, literary readings, film screenings, and intellectual colloquiums. The colloquium, held primarily at the National Theatre and University of Lagos, was central to the festival's ideological vision. It offered a space for rigorous debate on issues such as African identity, cultural autonomy, post colonial development, liberation struggles, and the spiritual foundations of African societies. It was both a celebration and a confrontation, a stage for performance as well as political thoughts. The infrastructure built for the event was staggering. The Nigerian government constructed the National Theatre at Igomu, modeled after a military camp and symbolizing unity, to host major performances and exhibitions. It remains one of Nigeria's iconic cultural buildings. Equally important was the creation of Festac Village in Amuwo Odofin, a sprawling residential estate purposely built to accommodate thousands of visiting delegates. Festac Village included apartments, schools, churches, recreational centers, and was a model of urban planning at the time. Other festival venues included TBS, Tafawa Balewa Square for outdoor parades, and Unilag for academic events. The festival's political undertones were unmistakable. Festac expressed solidarity with liberation movements across Southern Africa, especially in apartheid era South Africa, Angola, and Mozambique. Many artists and delegations performed with a sense of political urgency, echoing themes of resistance, decolonization, and self-determination. The presence of African Americans, Caribbeans, and Afro Latinas participants emphasized the deep rooted cultural and historic connections between Africa and its global diaspora. In many ways, Festac was the physical realization of Pan African dreams long articulated by visionaries like Marcus Garvey, Kwame Nkrumah, and Frantz Fanon. However, the aftermath of Festac was mixed. Nigeria spent an estimated $400 million on the festival, an enormous sum even during the oil boom. While the festival projected soft power and cultural prestige, critics later questioned the extravagant expenditure, especially as Nigeria entered economic turbulence in the 1980s. Much of the infrastructure built for Festac fell into neglect, of course. The National Theatre, once a jewel of African modernist architecture, would eventually suffer from years of poor maintenance. Festac Village, though still a functioning Lagos neighborhood, gradually lost its sheen and original purpose. Nonetheless, the cultural and symbolic legacy of Festac 77 remains profound. It validated African traditional religions, languages, and artistic practices in a world that had long dismissed them as primitive. It reconnected Africa with its diaspora through a shared celebration of memory, resilience, and creativity. It inspired generations of Afrocentric scholars, musicians, and thinkers, sowing the seeds for future movements like Afrofuturism, Neo-Africanism, and the rise of global Black consciousness. In retrospect, Festac 77 was not merely a festival, it was a cultural renaissance, a moment where Black people across continents looked at one another and said, "We are many, but we are one." Though it has not been replicated at the same scale since, its spirit endures in art, in scholarship, in memory, and in the enduring will to define Africa and Black identity on our own terms. Ladies and gentlemen, let the Black church clap. Hey. So, yes, that was Festac in all its glory. You can read
mm,
more. I don't like to say a few things about Festac, give you like a historical context. So, during the period when Festac was happening, or maybe a few weeks before, one of, if not the greatest TV event in America occurred.
Mm.
And that was the showing of Roots. Everybody knows Roots, Kunta Kinte.
Yeah.
The finale of Roots was watched by almost half of Americans at that period.
Mm.
Now, Roots was based on a book written by, I've forgotten his name, but he wrote Malcolm X's biography. After
Mm.
writing Malcolm X's biography, he now wrote Roots. The book was so popular that it became optioned for a TV series. So there were 9 parts, basically. And I implore you, as a black person, even though I said that, oh, I'm not watching slavery anymore, because that's because I watch a lot. If you've not watched the original Roots, please, after
Watch
this
it.
episode, go and watch Roots. If Roots is the only African American or African slavery story, TV series
You'll
or movie you
cry.
have to watch it, please. I think that is enough alone. It
Mm-hmm.
is profound. And you might recognize some people there. So while that was happening in America, we now had Festac. And the reason why Festac also came about, at least from the American POV, was that the civil rights struggle and Pan-Africanism were now there were um, big issues in America during the 60s, 50s, 60s,
Mm-hmm.
and going into the 70s. This was the period where you see a lot of African Americans having afros, putting the Afro comb in their hair, wearing the black medallion, dressing very Afrocentric, wearing the dashiki and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. This was also the same year that the great Bob Marley sang Exodus. Exodus, movement of the people. I don't want to go too deep, ladies
Mm-hmm.
and gentlemen, but this
Wow.
is actually necessary context. I think Bob Marley's, what, I'm not sure if it's Exodus. Let me check, please. I don't want to go and get everything mixed up. Yes,
Confirm, confirm.
Exodus was a song and also an album released by Bob Marley and the Wailers
Mm.
in 1977. Alas, the same year that
Crazy.
the whole of, and
First
you know
time.
what the song is? Exodus is saying, oh, black people, let's go to the promised land and everything, you know. He
Which
later
day
sang,
we go finally enter this promised land, I beg?
don't worry, if he took the Jews, how many years to leave
No,
Egypt?
we will
Don't
go
worry.
enter Sha. No, be say I no believe. Oh. You know,
Yes.
say me, I be crooner for Africa.
Yeah, and he also performed Africa Unite in 1977 also. And if everybody knows that song, it's actually
Africa.
called Unite.
Mm-hmm.
Another another
Africa unite. That's the only
another
part of the
song
song I know.
another song again that people should know is a song called Going Back to My Roots, Born in Africa. I was born.
Born in
Now,
Africa.
there's a
Born in
story behind that
Africa.
song. The
Mm.
African American who sang that song did not
Mm-hmm.
credit the late Orlando Julius for that song. Orlando
Mm.
Julius co-wrote that song, right? And he
Wow.
never got credit for it. That's why when Orlando Julius came back to Nigeria, he sang his own version. That's the one that we know. But if you ask African
I got
Americans, they know that song.
mm.
That song was also released in
Mm.
1977, right? And you can now see with
Mm.
Roots, you can see with Exodus from Bob Marley, and you can see with this song that there was
Mad.
something in the air about Africans going back to Africa or people of black ancestry going back to Africa to build Africa. That was it.
Wow. And it's
Now,
going to happen again.
it was going to happen very soon.
Yeah.
Another thing happened again in Festac. A song was released a year before, and that song was called Zombie by Fela Anikulapo
Mm.
Kuti.
Come
Fela
on.
was initially part of the local organizing committee of Festac. But as you know, Fela now, Fela clashed with the head of the organizing committee, a military man,
Come on.
because he saw that the military man was not, he didn't know anything basically.
Yes.
So Fela, and they now made allegations towards Fela that Fela wanted to make money from the event and he wanted
Rich
the
man picking.
federal government to buy his band new equipment. And Fela denied that. And because Fela felt insulted, Fela just resigned from the committee.
Her.
Now, what happened during Festac was that, and this is a criticism of Festac, a lot of the intellectual events were not well attended because the price tickets were so high for Nigerians anyway.
Mm.
And there were security issues and everything. And people just thought it was boring. So what happened was that at night, people heard about there's this guy called Fela in
Mm.
Lagos that performs every night. I was performing, irregularly. Let's go to his African shrine and watch him perform. And Fela will perform.
Crazy.
And Fela will perform his songs. In between, he will yap the Nigerian government. Meanwhile, the song Zombie, which did not receive any radio play, was one of the biggest songs in Lagos at the time, probably in the
Crazy.
country. Stevie Wonder
Mm-hmm.
dropped by at because he heard that there's this crazy musician in Lagos. Like, bro, I got it. I basically have to hear this guy. Stevie Wonder did not come for Festac 77. He came just for just to come and relax. As a matter of fact, that year that Stevie Wonder was nominated in the Grammys, he won 4 Grammy awards.
Wow.
He wasn't in America to collect the award. Guess where he was? He was in Lagos, Nigeria.
Hmm.
And he had to receive his award via satellite at the National Theatre in the Gomu. Yeah. So when they say,
Hmm.
oh, and the winner is Stevie Wonder, they just show him in Lagos in national theaters, presenting his, accepting his award via satellite. At that time, in 1977, that's how you show how far we've gone back as a nation.
Telling you.
So Fela was entertaining people. People will come, people like Sunra. Sunra is the father of
Mm-hmm.
Afrofuturism. So when you watch stuff like Black Panther, where you see a lot of Africanness in sci-fi,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he's the father of it. You can do your research. He was in Lagos too. You know,
Crazy.
there was an article I read that called First Act of the Seven the Black Olympics. That every
I
single
agree.
black person in arts and culture was in
Had
Lagos
to
at
be
that
there.
time. Yeah, it
Hmm.
was. You couldn't miss it. You couldn't miss it. And so Fela will entertain people, and the military were just waiting. And this was the Obasanjo Danjuma administration. They were just waiting. 2 days after Festac had wrapped up, I think 2 days or 3 days, they struck. That's when they hit Kalakuta and they burnt Kalakuta, they burnt African Shrine, threw his mother from, you know, the balcony. It was because of zombie and the way he
Mm-hmm.
was behaving during the whole Festac thing. So they waited for visitors to leave, and that was what happened with, Fela and everything. Next week, I'll tell you about the sacking of Kalakuta and how it affected Fela for
That is
life, which
crazy.
eventually led to the darkest period in his life.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people say the good things about Fela. Next episode, I'll tell you Fela. I'll give you the breakdown of what happened to Fela post this event. Fela was never the same person after the burning of Calacutta in 1977.
Yep.
Also, people said that the idea of Pan Africanism and Black unity failed after um, FESAC 77 because Nigeria went into a recession. Other countries had their own things doing. It now broke basically, and that idea has never gotten to that peak anymore as it is. And you all know what has happened in terms of in terms of symbolism in Nigeria. Thank God now that the National Theatre is back and up and running.
Mm.
It was
Yep.
also the place where Burna Boy won the award, his Grammy award. Fortunately, things in life just happen.
I know,
When we
right?
see things happen in life, we don't know that there's a
There's,
bit of
there's precedence to
there's
it.
precedence, intent, and spirituality behind it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the
Mm-hmm.
same place
Mm-hmm.
where Stevie Wonder was accepting his own Grammy award, is where Burna Boy too was accepting his own Grammy award many years later.
Crazy.
Festac is
Crazy.
run down. Let's not lie. Everything that is wrong with Festac
Now
in
is run
Lagos,
down.
yeah, anything that is wrong with Lagos is wrong with Festac. You
I'm
know.
telling you.
And I went to Festac in the 90s and I was like, the planning of that place was so purposeful.
Amazing.
But if you go there now, there's a lady from Washington Post that did an article on it, and this was far back at 2013. People were complaining that all the great things that were in Festac before have decayed, but funny enough, Festac, that was a town where a lot of musicians were playing music and people were enjoying their music. A lot of creativity was going on. Was the same place where Afrobeats will come out from. The first major hotspot of Afrobeats in Lagos was from Festac. Two Face, Idibia, Plantation Boys. A lot of them,
Mm.
a lot of these people were coming out from
Yes.
Festac and Amuwo Dolphin. And I don't believe that was just coincidence. I believe there's something about it.
Yes.
That's the man that was saying African
I
Queen
agree.
that will promote African beauty left Benue State or Jos or wherever it was and settled in Festac.
Yep.
And that's where the revolution started. So Festac is very, very, very essential to our history. Some pastors believe that the reason why Nigeria started failing as a country in the 80s was because when Festac happened, a lot of these people brought in a lot of their gods, a lot of their cultural
Oh,
identity, history, and everything. That's what the Pentecostals believe, and that's why Nigeria has never been the
which
same.
kind of
I
problem be this?
I disagree with that.
Do you
I
understand? I also disagree.
I don't know if another Festac was held during Obasanjo's period. I know he really wanted
He
Festac
wanted to
to happen.
revive it.
Yes, during Obasanjo's period in the 2000s, but because of the sheer cost, and no country has done what Nigeria has been able to do since then. You know, no country, everybody's running away from the money. Like, bro, this is how did Nigeria do this?
Man,
Yeah.
you know that this incident that I have on my arm happened around Festac.
Oh, for real. Yeah, Festac is not
Yeah,
a very, not a very sexy place anymore.
you
I didn't go
guys.
there because there was a nice amusement park there called Frankie's back
Yep.
then. Yeah. Well, that place, so I Googled recently, like, still there. So who knows? Maybe one day I'm just gonna do it. I think I need to go to Festac and do like a story about it too. That this was the place where a lot of great musicians were.
See,
Yeah.
I think it's important that you do that, especially because Festac, the plan for Festac is currently what like Lekki Phase 1 is ish. They try to
Ish.
imitate it. Also growing up for us, we had cousins that lived in Festac, so we're always in Festac. By
Yeah.
the grace of God, um, I say by the grace of God now because I'm such a huge Two Face fan, I'll be honest. I love
To
Two
Baba
Face.
no lele. We go soon
Yes.
day show. Happy nuptials to our the latest married man in town. To Baba. Yes.
Happy
Now
Mol.
happy no, how they call nuptials. I'll be nuptials. I'll be
Yeah, I've
nuptials.
married.
Ah,
I
you not
don't
see the
know.
video.
I
Guess
promise. You know
the
I'm the
music.
wrongest person.
Guess the music video they played during the
Tell
ceremony.
me, African
African
Queen.
Queen.
I'm dead. That's so tone deaf. I'm dying. I'm screaming.
At this point, Two Face now. You know when
Wow.
they say is the community's child, is the son of the soil. There's nothing we can do
See,
with Two Face. What do you want to do with Two Face? We've seen worse, bro. Baba. Nah, so it go be. You can't teach an old dog a new tricks. I beg, I beg. It's our
uh,
own.
uh,
We don't be
I
trying to
just,
come out.
do you understand? Like, just that thing when you forgive him, it's just like,
How many times
see,
have you
I'm
forgiven? How
mad.
many times have you moved on and forgiven Two Face?
Do you
There's something that
get?
Obiaseka told me that Two Face is the most beloved Nigerian artist of all time, and
See,
I
it's like
believe
our brother now. Do you get what I mean? That's what I was trying to say. Away from the fact that he has a line that see me as your brother, he's really our brother for real. Like,
it's our
is that your
brother,
brother that say this one, he no get sense,
bro.
but you need to help him. You need
All
to
it
be there
takes
for him.
only takes one song from Two Face. Everybody go love him.
Listen.
No be just say,
Hmm.
but see, he digress
Oh
on
my
that guy head.
God.
The
It's a
oil no they
lot.
finish. The oil no they finish.
Two-Face is so
But
iconic, I'll be honest. And we're born on
yeah,
the same day, by the way. Well,
shout out to you.
18 babies.
No near amo, no near amo. Baba still gets for blood though.
No.
One picking
Should I
just
tell you the interesting thing? Because we're
well,
talking about Two-Face and we're talking about Festac, right? When my cousins used to live in Festac, Two-Face used to live a street away.
you see him,
They were
you see him.
friends. My elder cousins, they're friends with two. And see, it was so close. Like, that thing where you've always been so close to this person, but you've never met the person. That's always me and Two Faces. I feel like that's been our connection. And so going to Festac, shout out to people who went to St. Jude, early life, Festac town. My cousins used to go to St. Jude at the time. And, based on they go on school, we be saying now butter school and still following boys on the streets. My parents didn't, or our parents didn't allow us, or well, me, because I was really tiny, they didn't allow me go and meet Two Face with them and stuff like that. But I really wanted to. Then fast forward, remember that event that Osage invited you and I for at Lagos Island?
There are plenty.
Nah, come on, that you remember? Well, at Lagos Island, if I
His
find that
company's
video, yeah, it's company's
events. Yeah,
events. Remember?
yeah.
I need to look for the pictures or videos from that day. That was the next time I would ever see Two
Oh
Face again.
yeah,
Remember, I
Two
told you
Face
that day at
Republic.
the
Yeah,
event. Remember, I
yeah.
told
Two
you that
Face.
day.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
remember. I remember.
next. And I was saying that I wish that day I could, if I had snuggled up to both of you, probably have met him actual, but I just saw him yet again. Which day will I like this see the Two Face with my two eyes? Bam! I
Don't worry, you go
feel
see him
like
soon.
it'll be too magical. Please, Ayo, do it
Yeah,
for me. What do you mean? This Afrobeat
yeah. We'll go
that you
do
are
him. We'll go do.
doing.
Yeah,
Make it
we'll go.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
I've told you now that our birthday meet. So already, as he's celebrating his birthday, I supposed to sit down one side. You understand? We're supposed to be there, celebrating together. Please make it happen for me. I thank you. But not to take away from
Yeah.
Festac,
Wait, make
right?
it happen as going to Festac or seeing
And
to
no,
face.
make
Which
it
one?
happen as per seeing to face. Which one going to Festac? Festac is literally where I grew up.
Okay, okay. All right.
No, not going to
Anyway,
Festac.
so I just Googled. So there have been other Festacs along the way. There was one
But
in
it
Dakar
didn't blow.
in 2010, initiated by the Senegalese president. Yeah, there was one in Zanzibar, and there was one in Arusha. But so if it's not Panadol, it cannot be Panadol. Yeah.
I have a
And
perspective to this thing.
what's that?
My perspective is Nigeria is that that bad babe. Like that you know when somebody's like bad, say this
It's
person is
him.
really
It's just
good. Yeah,
use the latest
is
English. It's him.
is
It's him.
is
It's him.
him, is her.
It's her.
Nigeria is that, right? But it's that babe that is just like, let me know. Like if you know, you know. It's
I
if you
do
know,
feel
you
that
know.
I do feel that we can continue doing this kind of festival. Maybe not in the
Yes, we
grand
can.
scale it is, but we can continue to do this festival um, to do like our own small Wakanda for the whole of the Black continent
Fair
and
enough.
and the people in the diaspora at the
I
end of the day.
I feel like we do it. It's not a festival like as Festac, but we Nigerians are globally known.
For
Like
good and bad reasons.
exactly, we have global clout, and this is on facts, whether we want to admit it
But
or
they're
not.
expensive. But 'cause I'm reading 1977, $400 million. Do you know what that is right
Do you
now?
understand?
In this day and age, more people go. So
That
say,
will be
Mr.
billion.
Say it's in if you remove, if you come on your hand, if you
You know,
bring out money
City
from
Boy
that
can do
treasury,
it though.
you go cough, you go cough.
No, but I believe City Boy can. I believe. I don't
No,
know.
no.
And this is
Let
me
let
just.
Nigeria let Nigeria's economy go back to 1977. Then we'll listen to him. As he did right
First of
now.
all, overpopulation has happened. The population of 77 is not the population of right now.
Don't worry, don't worry. Let even the economy just balance, enter 77 time. But people go for say, hey, what did they talk again? They go they claim out they talk, hey,
Was there
uh,
light in 70? When was there constant electricity in 77?
there's electricity. I don't know if there's constant
There's
electricity.
still there's still electricity now, but I'm saying was there constant
I don't think
electricity?
there's ever been. I can't say because I've not asked any older person that what was the electricity like during your time. So
I
I
think
don't
we
know
need to bring older people like Gen X on this podcast
because if they ask older people
have
now, they'll say,
questions.
we too we had national grid
Baby
failure.
boomers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
because
that's all about it concerning Festac 77. Essential for you
first
guys.
stack.
If you want to watch Roots, you can do that right now. I don't know I don't know where it is on streaming. I suggest you don't watch the whack one they just did. Watch the original Roots,
I
Kuta
haven't even
Kinte.
watched that one, Seth.
You might cry a bit because
You'll cry a
bro,
lot. I just
for
say
like
the
four
truth.
weeks you might not you might not talk to a white person. Yeah, it's real like that. Yeah, it's real. It's jarring, but you have to go through it. I think it's essential for every black person in the world to just watch Roots. I think if you watch Roots, it's fine. There's no other thing you should watch again. Don't watch Roots, it's okay. It will last you a lifetime. If you want to listen to Bob Marley's Exodus, you can do that also. Listen to all the songs I mentioned, you can do that also. Kickstarter Ideas First Act 77 album. I'm not sure it's on DSPs, but I know it's on YouTube. There's a lot of footage on it online. And if you want to check out the official program and opening speech, is also online. So, but it has been preserved well, very well. There's a place that in Lagos Island, it's like the Festac Museum, strictly for Festac. I don't know what it's called. I'm trying to track it to go there. It's on Lagos. That Brazilian quarter in Lagos Island, it is
Mm.
around that place where a lot of things can be stored. I also know there's a museum in National Theatre. I don't know if it still exists, where if you enter, so the lady gave us a tour guide of, as if we're like foreigners coming to Nigeria, and they played the opening ceremony video. And this was on secondary school of Festa
Mm.
77. And you hear that King Sunny Ade song starting immediately. You are welcome to Nigeria. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
And it's great. There's also a museum in National Theatre. I don't know if it still exists. And I don't know if National Theatre is a place you can just walk up to and just go and say hi, hello, and say, yeah, documenting. I don't know. I'd like to document that place, but I don't know if they allow, unless there are events there. I don't know.
You
But
mean at
I'll
the
find out.
museum?
No, 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 not National Museum. I mean at National Theatre.
Oh, okay, okay. Have you
Yeah.
been to the National Theatre now that it's been rebranded?
I went there for a party,
Branded.
but we used the lawn, not the building itself.
But how did
Was
it
the lawn?
look up
Oh,
close?
no, it looks fantastic. It
I
looks
saw it from
fantastic.
a distance, but I would
And
like to. Let's go there now, Ayo.
okay, let's plan it now. I was at the lawn, and the cool thing, it was at night. And when you're
Mm.
busy dancing, you just see the metro line just passing. I say,
Oh, that
hey,
is so
small
cute.
London, that's so
Echo
London start to.
Miami.
That's so London take start
Do you
to.
understand what I
Hey,
mean?
before now,
Please,
now
I
you
want us
don't.
to be like, I don't know if I want us to be like London people
I want
or
us to
those
be
ones
like,
they
no, London. I'm talking about infrastructure. That's what me I'm
fair,
talking
fair.
about.
Okay,
So
and anyway, train. So
the
yeah,
the
Europe.
the city that we should be like that fits Lagos in terms of a lot of things, a lot of similarities is Tokyo. But
Mm.
Nigerians cannot behave like Japanese people. So the best we can get is New York or London.
Why do you
Especially
feel
New
we
York.
can't behave like Japanese people? Do I
No, no,
feel
no,
like we
no,
can? And we
no,
marry
no.
them nice, so
Nobody behaves like the Japanese. Ugochi, let me tell you
we
something.
can
At the World
imitate
Cup,
them.
Japanese
Mm-hmm.
fans after they watch their team play football, because they have a section for themselves.
Mm.
They clean their section. It's immaculate. Not only that, the
But
Japanese
Nigerians are
football team.
neat people too. Come on. What do you
Ugochi,
mean? We're neat
the,
people. I've
okay,
met neat
let
Nigerians,
me
sha.
give you another one. The Japanese football team, right? When they
Mm-hmm.
leave their dressing room, the organizers had
Mm.
to comment that this is the of cleanest version of the room they've
But they
met.
know they chop apple now. They know they chop apple. What's
They
that
don't
we
say make
talking
the
about?
chapaku,
Actually, they
but
actually they chop apple. They chop
clean,
cassava.
just clean the people clean the dress. There was no single litter on the floor. That
Of the
they have to
Nigerian dressing room.
get of the Japanese dressing. They're like, wow, Japan is a place where
Is
possibly
in their lifestyle. Is their culture.
if you put your laptop, if you forget your laptop like in a park, right?
You have high
There's a
hopes, are
there's a place where you go to where you can just say and you get it.
Yeah.
But see, when it
We
comes to the
hear. So
world,
we hear.
nobody say, well, yeah, I don't it's there. See,
You don't see them.
when it comes to
They
Japan,
whine. All this
when
in
it
a
comes to Japan,
PR
it's
too.
not as if
I
it's,
agree
no,
you.
I
I
know PR.
agree.
See,
No,
Japan is the greatest country in PR, and I'll tell you why
I
Japan is
agree.
the greatest country in
And
PR.
see, and they back it up. They actually back it up.
When
They back
Japan's
it up.
PR, see, Japan's PR is
Mm-hmm.
so crazy that you forget that Japan and Germany were the ones causing wahala during the Second World War. They were the axis of evil with Hitler.
Mm-hmm.
They,
Interesting.
if you read the atrocities the Japanese caused during the Second World War, you'll
See.
be like, if no, and it's Germany that gets all the blame. Oh, bro, those
Mm.
people were evil. After America dropped two bombs on them, they get toss me. They say, okay, you know what?
Exactly.
I think we need to remix. Now you see them with anime and everything. Bro, Japanese they crazy. Those people that work at they're mad. They are they are the more they are like the they're like the PR version of China. If China had get PR, it will be Japan.
I
That is it.
promise.
It's they'll deceive you with colors, fashion, and everything. Those people they bloody you. If
See,
third
they're
one
so
happen, I go first look Japan and say, how can I never release any missile? Because I don't trust
I
those niggas. Do you
it's
know that during
such a
Second
dream
World
for
War,
me.
when they found out
Tell
that
me.
they were losing the war, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is where the word
I want to
kamikaze
read
comes.
about their history. Now I told you. I
Yeah, you
really
should.
this is yeah.
It's
Yeah, tell
actually
me, keep
great.
going.
So the word kamikaze
Asia.
comes
Mm.
from Japan. And what happened was during the Second
Mm.
World War, when they were losing, they commanded all their pilot and their what they call them, the fighter pilots, right,
Mm.
to
Fighter
strap
jets.
fighter jets, the pilots of the fighter jets, to strap their jets with bomb,
Hmm.
right? And
Crazy.
when they're in the air, what they had, it was a suicide. This was basically committing suicide.
I'm
You
telling you.
crash, you crash your fighter
Into
jets into the American warships. The
hey.
act was called kamikaze. So when they say someone is going kamikaze, they mean
Wow.
he's gonna go and die. They strapped
Self-destruction.
they strapped bombs like bro, and they were landing it. I'm like, hey, if na Nigerian, na fighter jet, jet, he can fly, and they go Cameroon straight up. You're mad. It's
See,
so
but there are
crazy.
Nigerians that have fought for Nigeria. Oh.
Shout out to them, and God bless their soul. Japanese
No,
are
they,
so how do they call it now? So intense, right? That when the
yes,
Second
yeah.
World War ended, you're right? You know, Japan is basically an island nation. right? So there's
Mm.
small, yeah, that's it's not, it's like England too.
It's not landlocked.
It's not that's why Japan is a world power now.
Mm-hmm,
If you look at it,
mm-hmm.
it's an island nation. So there were islands where they put Japanese officers to monitor during the Second World War, to just take care of that place during the Second World War. Do you know that after like 10 years, 20 years, 30 years after the Second World War, some of these Japanese people did not know the war had ended. These Japanese soldiers did not know the war had ended.
Crazy. Why?
When because they were not they could not receive communication from the mainland anymore. They were
Mm.
isolated. So they actually thought the war was still going on.
Shit.
So when they reverse, when people now started discovering these isolated Japanese soldiers, they had to convince them that the war was over, that Japan lost the war 10 years. They said no, they don't believe. They took
Yeah.
convincing. I think they
See,
still found one in the 80s or something. And the man, until they took him to Japan, Tokyo, and said, "This is the new Japan, bro.
I really want
This
to go to Tokyo.
let's move, let's move." Yeah, but shout out to the Japanese anyway.
I love them. I love their
Yeah,
culture. I love their
the
fashion.
the
I
packaging what
love
they
the,
do, even
no,
their
I
crime
love
self.
them.
Even their crime is too, because their gangsters wear suits and everything. If you want to watch
Yeah.
Japanese, this thing, go and watch Tokyo Vice. It's crazy.
Mm.
I also go and read about the Yakuza.
Oh yeah, that
Respect. And that's why I
their
don't
mafia.
respect. I don't respect Nigerian organized crime, because our organized crime too is incompetence. When you see Japanese organized crime, it go hungry you.
No, I
And when
love
they now do
them.
all those that when they do
Their
the, all those that
precision.
when they do all those that tattoos, they'll not do it the old school
Those
style.
the red dragon.
The one
I
where
think
the
this
woman
was
go
the
in.
year of the red dragon.
I used to say the year of the dragon. Which year?
Yeah, I think this year is the year of the year red dragon.
Anyway. So if you
I,
want Lagos to look like, basically it's Tokyo, but since we can't do Tokyo, we'll just do New York. New York is Lagos for wise people.
arts and culture.
Not as
Yes.
and culture.
For what?
Rats plenty for
Oh, I thought
New
you
York.
meant like symbolism of New York.
Yes, as far as metropolitan, cosmopolitan, and all
Yeah,
that. But
fair.
in terms of it being dirty,
I
no.
hear.
Us and Lagos and New York. I think we should just copy New York. Don't let no bother.
I
2025 is
beg.
not the year of the snake. The year of the snake in Chinese zodiac occurs every 12 years. And it was last in 2013 and will be next in,
Dragon, dragon, dragon.
sorry, I don't know. Wait, which year is
Check
this?
it. 2025.
What Google AI? First of all, Google's AI is rubbish, first of all.
You guys try Copilot. Copilot is so cool. Copilot
Um,
actually works great. I think somewhat, and the English or the way it speaks is different from GPT. Hey,
yeah.
this not an
So
advertisement, oh, but yeah, try.
I'll find it. I can't find it right now. I don't know what the year is, but I know Dragon was last year, sha. Yeah, he
Let,
said the Dragon was last year.
let me go and check my own because me I just sat down
Anyway,
here and
Sha,
was talking.
shout out to everybody. Guys, we have to bounce now because it is almost 3 o'clock. I have not had my beauty sleep. Thank you very much. So
Pop and prop of the week.
we'll do prop. Then after that, we'll all the carryover. We'll do the carryover. And we'll talk about
Release
Fela's
therapy next week.
the greatest tragedy in Fela's life and what occurred afterwards. Um First of all, flop of the week. I have to say this. It should be rant, but I'll say flop of the week. Fuck all the cloud chasers using mobile's death, right? For more clouds for boosting their social media presence. I don't want to mention their names. Everybody right now is involved. Because I keep seeing jokers, comedians, people that should not even be concerned about this, putting their leg in it. I heard there was a WhatsApp group where they invited more people to talk about mobile's death or investigate. Shame on all of you using this for cloud chasing, including the one that has muscle, the Johnny Bravo, and has no sense. Everybody, God punish all of them in Jesus'
Oh
name.
wow.
That's my flop of the week. All of you involved, cloud chasing bastards, head to toe, mongrels. To me,
Me,
if this was a military dictatorship, I'll round all of you up and you go and do intense hard labor
I,
at
see,
Kirikiri.
your the millennial in you is
Yes,
is giving a bacha trauma. I don't like
yeah.
it.
I
Uh,
see.
this is
Not even Kirikiri maximum
I'm
prison.
cringing.
You guys will live in a concentration camp and you go and build
You're scaring me.
railway lines with your bare hands.
You're
After 12
scaring
months,
me.
we must have indoctrinated a new sense into you people. Thank you.
I don't
Like,
even
see,
know. I don't know
sometimes
what this rant is.
I understand why Africans we need dictators, because Africans we stubborn like goats. We be like goats.
No
But we know
man.
the hear word.
Good for life.
If you tell Nigerians say this is the plan, we are going here. So I say no. Why? So
No,
God punish all of
mama,
them.
you have to. What about if the person that is leading you don't know where they're going to?
Okay, you
Ha!
will know.
Want to lead
I will
somebody
lead you.
astray?
I
You need
will
to
lead you to a
ask
concentrate.
now.
I will lead you to a gulag. When you work
You
there
need
four
to ask
years,
question.
only one food a day, that is Gary. You will know how.
See, Nigerians not minions per.
Okay, you
We
now go
do
minion. Wait.
we
You
do
go
what we like per.
minion. Anyhow, top of the week. Shout out to Falcons for winning
Whoop,
their
whoop,
10th
whoop, whoop, whoop,
title.
whoop.
And lo and behold, our sisters in playing basketball said,
Basket.
"Hold
Whoop, 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 whoop.
my beer," literally. And they also won. This is
Don't
their fourth
marry.
consecutive African title. Shout out to the
Okay.
Tigers. If you don't know what the Nigerian basketball female team is called, they're
Whoop,
called the
whoop, whoop,
Tigers.
whoop.
The men are called the Tigers. And they also won. And when they won, hey, that the
Shut down.
that the dollars have to do like what is good for the gander is also good for another gander. I say, okay,
Mm.
you people want house, we give you a house. You people want like 100K, we give you 100K too. So shout out to the Tigers for showing that what Nigerian men can do, Nigerian women can do. Thank you very
Can
much.
do
And our
better.
eyes now are on the Tigers because they too are now playing their own venture. Please carry something come out. The home based Super Eagles, those ones don't lose their first match. They didn't even get those ones don't get hope because they are even home based. First of all, they don't sabi play ball. So yes, shout out to Nigerian women for keeping us proud at the end of the day. Yep. Thanks, guys.
Love it. Thank you guys for rocking with us. We have to run because as I already said, busy sleep is needed. Me, my flop
Yes.
of the week is the idiot that came to come and cut something in our transformer and now we don't have
Uh
lights.
those are people that they should be stoning.
Do you
Biblical terms.
understand? You go say they live for Lekki, but they don't cut something for your transformer.
Lucky.
How?
First of all, sorry, Lucky has had bad. It has had a bad week from the
Quite
fraud.
terrible.
Then
Hmm.
the Lagos State government saying
Listen,
that if you drill borehole, you are drinking what you are drinking shit water. Oh Lord.
see, do you
I'm like,
know
first of all, why is the Lagos State government coming out to say this? Why? Why?
crazy?
And now Lagos State is saying that all estates now have to come and show their plan within the next 21 days. And a lot of Lekki estates are being affected. I'm like, Lekki's PR they need a boost right now. Lekki, if you have a friend in Lekki, hug them right now.
That's
Because
me.
the way that
I
the
need
way
a
that talk
hug.
about Lekki, the way that talk about Lekki now, because this is not Jegule, they come out.
Listen, it's so ghetto sometimes. Like it has its own thing too that just happening. You will say, oh, if I solve this problem, maybe new problem go day. That's just like it teaches you that like no place is better than the other. Just new problems. They
So
have their
shout out
own
to all our
things.
shout out to all our Ikorodu people. We heard that you people were flooded and people could not even leave their homes. And Lagos State government
That's
has told you
wild.
guys to relocate. I thought that all the Yahoo boys who live there would have been able to solve this problem, but apparently criminals don't have sense in Nigeria. So sorry about that. And they also said Lekki residents should also relocate. Where they are relocating to, nobody knows, but it's
As
fine.
in so much Agwan, but yeah, give praise to Jah for all that
Also,
God
yeah.
does.
Also, this is the year of the snake. I just confirmed that this is the year of the snake, the lunar
Reg,
year. Yeah, it's the year of the snake. That's all I know. I don't know the color, but it's the year
okay.
of the
I shall
yes.
know. Okay, that fantastic. But something happened. It's quite a significant year, apparently, with a blend of a lot of abundance though. So tap
Every
into
year is
it.
significant to the Chinese. They like all this. But anyway, thank you guys for listening. It's
That's
been
why we
a
love them.
blast. Yeah,
Normals. Please, you guys write to us. Don't worry that we didn't do release therapy today. Right?
we
Keep
don't worry. We have it
writing.
in the cooler. Don't worry, we have it in the cooler.
Everything. We love you guys for rocking with us. God bless you. Have a fantastic week and be kind to yourself. Mwah.
Yeah.
First.
So, what do we call this episode? Festac or what?
Um, hmm. Yeah, I think we should or 77. To be nice to just have
No,
77.
just let's just say Festac 77.
Okay, let's say first act 77 then.
All right.
Let's do safe. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a blast. Peace out. One love.
Bye guys.
Bye.